Update. We're live, guys. This is Dr. Shivra from the PlayStation Vortex podcast, and this is gonna be the second ever pre show as well as a live broadcast of State of Play along with the post show breakdown. It's gonna be 30, 30, 30. So 30 minutes pre show, 30 minutes is the length of the showcase, and the next 30 minutes of the showcase, we're gonna talk about how much we are pissed off because this is not an actual PlayStation experience we have all been waiting. So, anyways, Sony can screw themselves in their own internals. Anyways, let's discuss about the excitement. The moment we heard it's a state of play, that was almost like 30% reduction in the expectations because we were expecting a huge blowout in the form of PlayStation experience because they skipped an entire month of June filled to the brim with E3. So after reducing 30%, again, it was featured that they're going to talk about Deathloop and they're going to have a huge segment dedicated to that, followed by a bunch of indies. This reduced the hype levels to almost like 50%, but there was something else which increased the hype levels again by 10 to 20%. That is, they even mentioned there's going to be something from the third party studios. So, sitting at 70 out of 100. That is my hype level right now. What's up, people? This is a PlayStation Vortex podcast. We always bring in facts and heat. Let's not stray away from PlayStation goodness. So, let's introduce the expectations of our panel real quick before I go in onto my 10-minute segment. Here we go. First up, Anime God, here's your 5 minutes. What do you have to say? What are your expectations? What is your score out of 100? As well as, what is that one game which can make you flip out your ass? So, we're gonna talk about the state of play alone. Let's go with Anime God. Here's your time to shine, brother.
Hey man, what's going on, man? How you guys doing or whatever? I'm a little tired, you know what I mean? You guys know why. or whatever. But I think out of 100 or
Out of the
I think
100.
I don't know. Out of 100, I'd say it's like 55%. I'm
Shit.
not really big on state of plays unless they got that one, you know, they got that one secret for you at the end or in the middle of the show. I don't know what that's gonna be. I mean, to me, maybe I don't think they're gonna show any new IPs. I doubt it on a state of play. State of plays are normally just state of plays, just gives you a little bit of insight on a certain game they're trying to show, just like they did with Horizon. This time is Deathloop.
Yep.
I'm not really into Deathloop like that. Don't know too much of it, but I look forward to seeing it or whatever.
We
See
were
what it's
more
about.
into returnal loops that rather than death loops or even fruit loops for that matter, right?
Right, and it is a Bethesda game. So we'll see. But everybody knows that they probably had some deals before the acquisition Microsoft made. So I don't know. I think for me personally, like I said, I think it's like a 55 out of 100, and I want to see maybe if they are going to show indies and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool. I would like to see like some gameplay of Kina or whatever, even if they show just a little bit or whatnot.
Okay.
That's probably the only like real indie game I'm into. Is that even an indie game, Kina?
Yeah, it's a second
Yeah,
party
it is.
game. You can consider it to
It's
be indie.
high budget, but no,
Yeah,
it's
I
only
It's
mean,
like
technically
there's only
not
like
an
10 to
indie,
15
right,
people working at
Nelson?
it. Well, it's published by. It's not owned by PlayStation, so it
Yeah,
would be
it's
an
second
indie.
party.
It was an indie.
right. So I would honestly be excited if they show a little bit of that. That's my expectation for it. I'm gonna keep it real low or whatnot. I'm not gonna be underwhelmed or overwhelmed about this or whatever. So I mean, moving forward, I just want to see something. I mean, maybe Deathloop or blow me away. I doubt it.
Yeah, it's not my
but
jam either. I'm
yeah,
not
me
up
either.
for it.
So I mean, that's it for me. Well, I'll keep it low. I'll keep it simple or
Yeah, dude.
whatever. And
Got it. loud and clear, motherfucking 55 out of 100. That's the right way to get into a show, if you ask me, with low expectations. So it's always better. So next up, we got Nelson Gaming. What's up, brother? What do you have when it comes to your expectations, and what's your score out of 100?
Like a 50. I mean, this is kind of. I said it before. They're gonna do things on their own time, but they want to keep steady news, and they let you know ahead of time. I think there'll be something relatively big, maybe a big indie or something at the end, but I'm not expecting a ton. They already said they'd show more on VR2 and God of War and all that stuff soon, but they're not gonna take time out of their day to make a trailer and postpone the game to show you a goddamn trailer. They've done that in the past, and it's just not efficient.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Then moving on. What are your score again, Nelson?
50.
50, right down the middle. That's beautiful, man. Uh, how about you, Tornado? He's gonna give it 0 if there is no GTA 5, PlayStation 5 gameplay, and he's gonna give it 101 if there is GTA 5 gameplay. Fucking, I know that, Tornado. Admit it.
Yeah, you took that away from me a little bit, but that's okay. That was pretty much what I was going to say. But I have another couple of gems in the terms of the indies that I want to
Hmm.
see as well. I mean, if you come up with a state of play that's not interesting or boring, I mean, people are going to talk about that. Like, hey, they ain't got shit to show. So if I were them, and I really hope so, but this is hypothetical, eh? On the indie side, I kind of hope that they show Little Devil Inside, Jet
Yeah,
the Far Shore, the sequel,
absolute gem. Yeah.
and in terms of AAA production, now I'm not big on Bethesda at all. I don't even have games of these fools. If I have them, it's only one, but I don't play it because I don't feel their games. I got Fallout 4, but to be honest with you, I never gotten into the game. I just don't feel their world, but that's a different story altogether. Um, they gotta show me something on GTA 5 for the PS5. That's the main thing that I'm hoping on. And maybe if we're lucky, we might see something about Forspoken or Final Fantasy 16. I don't know. That's just a guess from my end. But
That's what
like
I'm
I said,
guessing is Final Fantasy
yeah,
16 at the end.
this state of play, they need to show something that knocks it out of the park. Because everyone else,
State of
Nintendo
play
to a certain
never
degree.
knocks anything out of the park, man.
They really
I'm
don't
saying,
because
here's the
all
thing.
this stuff that
Never.
we thought was gonna happen was all rumors. They didn't say shit. It's just
I
people
know, I know.
speculating.
I know. But still, here's the thing. I'm hopeful that Sony knocks it out of the park. Basically, Xbox got their chance on E3. Nintendo had their time to shine with a Switch, old piece of shit, garbage
I just want
portable
a
with now
fucking
an OLED
stolen base.
screen.
That's it, dude. I just want a fucking stolen base. Nobody's expecting for that. And the pitcher doesn't know, the hitter doesn't know. Suddenly, the first baseman moves all the way to the second, and from the second to the third. And with a bunt, there is a run. That's what I want. I want
I hope so.
something.
I
Though
hope so.
I agree, Tornado, you made a incredible point there because Sony was adamant to completely skip an entire E3 season. Their
I was gonna say.
May state of play was all the way back third week of May. After
Yep.
that, they've been radio silent. They've
I
just
was gonna
announced a
say.
bunch of acquisitions. They have announced what else do we have? Director's cuts. Beyond
Yeah.
that, they haven't
It's
shown
not enough.
shit.
It's not enough. You gotta come up with now. You gotta come up with some sort of kind of heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Like I said, your strategic partnership that you have with Rockstar. It's strange that I'm going to mention it, but now you have to let it speak, man. You gotta show something. You gotta show something.
Once again, let's give a shout out to our mods on the live chat. They are here, people. Taran
All
Singh
right.
says hi. He says 50 out of 100. Next up,
There
we
you go.
got Cyber Dragon. He says, sub chat mods panel and our host, Dr. Shrivira. Your mic is good, the others are low. I just racked it up. I think let me know and let us know how exactly is the mics performing right now. So Tornado got kicked off. I'll just gonna bring him
Kicked
in
off.
again. Yeah,
Oh,
Tornado,
okay.
what's up, man?
No,
It's
I'm
fine.
still here.
So how's the mic now, Cyber Dragon? So let's give a brief intro to this state of play to the people, because we've all been here on Discord, on YouTube, making hosting a podcast, being
Yeah.
on the panel. I'm talking about all you beautiful people here on the panel. What I want to address is to all those people who are not active on Twitter, who are not active on Discord, who just lay low, open YouTube every single goddamn day, look at the subscriptions, look at all the load of crap which IGN and GameSpot throws it at them in terms of Game
Oh
Pass
man.
news. So I'm gonna address to those motherfuckers, beautiful people, again, sorry. Here's the kicker. Stay to Play kicks off today at 2 p.m. Pacific time or 11 p.m. CEST. Here's the nitty gritty of it in less than 1 minute. Basically, it's all about Deathloop, indies, and more await in this 30-minute broadcast. This is from the official PlayStation blog. I'm going to read through it. It's just one single paragraph. Settle in for gameplay deep dives, new trailers, and more when today's State of Play begins at 2 p.m. Pacific. You can watch live on Twitch and YouTube. Today's show includes indies, updates from third parties, and a lengthy gameplay segment from Deathloop, Bethesda's time twisting FPS, arriving September 14th for the PS5, a timed console exclusive. Today's showcase will not include updates on God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or the next generation of PlayStation VR. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you at 2 p.m. Pacific. Let's break it down real quick. Basically, what they're saying is they're gonna have Deathloop front and center. I feel they're gonna kick off the showcase with Deathloop extended gameplay. So right now, the countdown is running at around like 17 minutes from now. It's gonna go live, and beyond that loop, they mention indies updates from third-party studios. So that is interesting. There is not gonna be God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or PlayStation VR. Let us keep them aside. When they mean Deathloop, I think they've even mentioned in an update with this blog post that it's gonna run anyway between like 8 to 10 minutes. So the remaining 20 minutes out of this 30-minute state of play is gonna be dedicated to indies and updates from third parties. That is extremely interesting. Let me tell you why. I was initially at the impression that they might even announce the acquisition of Bluepoint Games Studios. But the thing is, they've never mentioned anywhere that they're going to talk about their first party studios or their acquisitions or any of that sort. I was initially at the impression that they're gonna have this because it was leaked by Japanese or some other country's Twitter account that they have already acquired Bluepoint Studios. But the problem is, here they have clearly mentioned out of this 30 minutes, up to 10 minutes is going to be Deathloop, and the remaining 20 minutes will be centered around indies and third parties. So that's not going to be the case. Basically,
10
we
minutes
can
for a
expect
Bugfesta
indies.
game?
Pardon?
Damn. 10
Hey, they
minutes
paid
for
for
a
it.
Bugfesta game.
It's
You gotta
okay
be
though. It's
kidding
probably
me.
I think it's their best studio, but
Yeah, it's
Oh
one of the
my
best
god.
studios after id
10 minutes of
Software.
wasted time, man.
it's not Bethesda. It's
Jesus.
Arcane. If it was Bethesda, I'd just turn the damn channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I wanna, what do you say?
Oh man.
Give them a grade. I'm gonna give the best marks to id Software. Then I'm gonna give the second best to Arcane Studios. That's how it
Yeah,
is.
okay.
Me
So
too.
Right.
here's my speculations. When they mention indies, we can absolutely expect something because they have shown off trailers almost like a year ago. Last June, you guys remember
Oh
the
yeah.
future of PlayStation showcase? They showed off Little Devil Inside. They showcased Stray. So
Exactly, the one with the cat. Yeah, that was an
yeah,
interesting one.
these
Yeah,
two, I definitely feel they're gonna have updates with release dates, hopefully, and a
I
little bit
hope
of
so.
like 1 to 2 minute gameplay footage, if I'm not mistaken.
I hope
And
so.
One more thing. Beyond this, Solar Ash, we got gameplay footage just recently during that E3 season.
Yeah,
Also,
Solar Ash.
Anime God, you were mentioning Kenna, right? I'm not excited for Kenna. I'm already pre-ordering that the shit out of the game. The reason is we already got an extended gameplay footage from Kenna from the Future Game Showcase last month. So
Hey,
there's
you
no
already showed
point
it on
wasting
PAX
time.
East, I believe.
Yeah, you might have watched it, right, Anime God?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've seen a little bit of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think I don't want to waste time looking at shit we have already seen because it's already jam packed at 20 minutes, 10 minutes already with Deathloop. So I feel they might even show a little bit of mechanics, a little bit of developer, what do you say, commentary and shit like that regarding Stray and Little Devil Inside with a release date. And which was that other game, Tornado, you were absolutely hyped up for? Far
Oh,
Shore,
yeah,
something like that?
yeah, Jet the Far Shore. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one with double T. Yeah,
Yeah, Jet. J
I'm
dot T
looking.
dot T dot T.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Hey, I'm seeing something here on the chat room. So Rockstar is one of the third parties a part of State of Play today. I believe our first look at the Milk to Death GTA 5 online.
Oh my god.
Hey, I hope it's true though. I'm just putting a small little the praying hands gesture and the fingers crossed. I hope
Yeah.
it's that though. That would save State of Play for me today. Believe
So
me.
the music has gone alive. You guys might be seeing right now on YouTube, right? It's counting down to 14 minutes 15 seconds now. So
Yeah, there it
we are
is.
just 14 minutes away. So I
Yeah.
spoke, even Cyber Dragon says, well, I don't have any interest in Deathloop, so hype level 50 out of 100. Every one of us, apart from me, dude, being a host, I gotta be hyped up. Or else, what's the point in even like sharing, right? The energy levels gotta be there. That's the reason I say 70 out of 100. The reason I added that 20, as I already mentioned, is because we're gonna see that one other thing, that one thing which can blow us away. I have low expectations, but still, that 20%, I'm also at 50 out of 100, but that 20% is for that one surprise announcement we might have. We gotta
Gotta be
wait.
that one
So,
uplifting thing, man.
oh, Nanaya
Gotta be
Business
that
is
one.
here. What's up, brother? Nanaya, say hi to
Oh.
everyone. Let me know
One and only.
how hyped are you on a scale of 0 to 100 regarding the state of play. It's going live in 13 minutes. So we spoke a little bit. So let's talk about this one tiny thing, shall we? Tornado and Nelson, they even mentioned that there's going to be updates from third parties, right? This can mean
Yep.
anything. This can absolutely mean anything, right from Square Enix to even Treyarch,
Capcom.
not Treyarch, Activision. So
Yeah,
at the back of my mind, somewhere I have that itch that I feel there's gonna be the world's premiere of the next Call of Duty coming this year in either in October or November. That's how they've been doing every single goddamn month, and they've got enough mindshare going on people regarding Battlefield 2042. So I think this is gonna be the right time. If not, just imagine if there is a PlayStation experience which is gonna be showcased next month, right? That is gonna be the best place for them to reveal, for Activision to reveal the next Call of Duty because they have a great working relationship with Sony. If there is no event in August, I think this is one of the places wherein they can at least release that one teaser which is gonna name and show that thumbnail or even a little bit of tidbit and what exactly it brings to the table regarding the next Call of Duty 2021. So that's what I feel might happen. Either it's gonna be Final Fantasy 16 combat gameplay or Forspoken, both of these from Square Enix, or it's gonna be Call of Duty 2021. This is my take on this update to third-party games. What about you, Anime God and Nelson? You guys can go. What's your take on third-party updates? It's gonna be very short segment, right? So what do you expect from this?
Um, I don't think they're gonna show a Call of Duty. I mean, I think Call of Duty will have its own, you know what I mean, standalone show for like their own third party.
Why not
mean, will
just
they
tease
hit-
the name of the Call of Duty, dude? Let them have an entire showcase. They can hype up the
That's
people.
probably what they'll do anyway. Like they probably will do like an entire show, just like they did with Battlefield. You know, I don't think that Call of Duty will be on the state of play, even if it just shows the name. You know what I mean?
But
Like
still,
I don't think-
but still, Activision makes most of their sales on PlayStation. So why would they not partner up with them? It would only make sense though from a business perspective. Eh?
it would
mean, they're
make
selling
It
the
goes
most
to the
of the
highest
competition.
shooter
It would-
regardless because
Right,
people are
but
gonna buy the game anyhow.
right, but
Yeah,
it would
okay,
go more like it would go since you know they are in partnership or whatever. I think they would just like have their own show, and then we'll probably have like a you know how they'll probably have something like, in my opinion, they'll probably have something like not a Easter or anything like that, but like maybe some like exclusivity with PS5
Yeah,
or PS4
absolutely.
or whatever, where there would be like some skins or some guns or whatever, something like that. And even if they do something like that, I don't think it'll be on this state of play. You know, maybe
Might be,
if,
as I said, might be in
let's
August,
see,
right?
You know what I mean? I mean, to Call of Duty fan, that's great. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's what it is. But you know, like I said, keep your expectations low.
See, because
Yeah.
I've been completely stumped with time, with work, and because of so many great games launching back to back to back on the PlayStation 5 since launch, that's the reason I just skipped on Call of Duty Cold War this year. Or else, I'm talking about 2020 Call of Duty. Every single goddamn Call of Duty, right from Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, even Call of Duty 3, I played every single goddamn game, man. Before getting into MLB, Call of Duty was my shit. It blew me away, and PlayStation 3 had the most amount of runtime over Call of Duty every single goddamn year. Call of Duty Black Ops is my first and the best game, which I even prefer to this day. How beautiful it was back in the day and how well balanced it was. So second, if you want to ask me about crazy fun, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That was incredible with so many kill streaks, perks, and shit like that. I used to game along with my brother as well in split screen when it comes to offline, as well as majority of my time was on online. If you guys know, Call of Duty always deliver when it comes to campaign. So campaign mode, people cannot shy away from it. Battlefield has been shit when it comes to campaign right from the beginning. Apart from the Bad Company series, the Bad Company 1 and the Battlefield Bad Company 2, every
This
single
last
Call
one's
of
gonna be an
Duty,
interesting one.
yeah, every single Battlefield campaign has been shit. Don't you
This
guys
one doesn't
agree?
even have one. The new one.
Dude,
This
they
one
are
doesn't even
they are
have one.
already peddling battle. What do you say? Map packs? Not map packs. Sorry, I think we moved
Season
on.
passes.
Season
They've already
passes.
announced 4 of those suckers.
Shit.
Can you imagine that?
For a
4 of
$70
them, man.
game? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Right, with no
70
campaign.
and
So if you get those, you're at 120, and then the
Battlefield
second year will be
20,
180 plus tax. That's $200.
Yeah.
Shit.
It is insane, and it follows a free-to-play model, and they're asking a price for a
Right.
game, which their competitor offers. If you think about it, they offer a campaign for that kind of money in their game, you know. And I'm talking about Call of Duty. You pay $70 or $80, and you get a campaign with it. You pay the same money for Battlefield, and all you get is a multiplayer game, which at any point they can pull the servers, and you're done for. You got nothing to play.
Absolutely.
That is insane, man.
You want to know one more tidbit? Netflix, they're removing the support from Wii U as well as 3DS, and Netflix is not supported on a Nintendo Switch. Come on, man. Even like the weirdest of phones, which is like extremely cheap, runs Netflix. Why not a
PS3
Nintendo
runs
Switch?
Netflix.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even their goddamn Wii U, the console before the Switch, has fucking Netflix, even though
These
it's not
people-
supported anymore, but
Oh my
it still
god.
works.
They
You can
love
watch
gotta be
PlayStation
fucking
View when
kidding
it was there on PS3.
they love ripping new
Unbelievable.
assholes to their customers. That's what Nintendo is doing. They are cocky motherfuckers releasing an OLED console without touching any of the specifications of a goddamn Switch.
That's
It's
the only
already
thing on the damn
old.
thing. The goddamn fucking screen. That's it.
Why not
That's a
double
fucking
the RAM?
joke, man. That's
They could have
embarrassing.
doubled the RAM. They could have increased
did.
the pixel output by improving the GPU. They
No,
didn't
no,
do
they didn't
shit.
do
Never.
anything. They just
Fuck
added.
them.
They took the old
Listen,
Switch.
why?
They gave it a new
Listen,
screen, and that's it.
why would they? Why would they do that when they selling you $60 ports that you just finished playing? Why would they upgrade it?
That's
if people
even
are
more
buying it
embarrassing.
anyway.
That's
I'm
really
one of the sons
embarrassing.
that didn't get a
People
Switch.
buy it.
Isn't it
Proud to say.
350? People will buy it. Oh my goodness, it'll be sold out.
Yeah, Nunaya says PS Vita even had Netflix. Yeah, brother.
And had an OLED screen, eh? Just,
have
just
two
Yeah.
PlayStation Vita. I have two
Unbelievable.
PlayStation Vita handhelds right with me. So I chose both the OLED models. Later down the line, at the very end of the life cycle of PlayStation Vita, you guys might remember they released a model without an OLED display. They had an LED
yeah,
display,
yeah,
right? It was a little cheaper to make, and they wanted to recoup the money with all the losses they faced, because apart from Japan, everywhere around the world it was such a huge failure. I loved it to shreds. It made me go through so many phases of my life because I was away from home, away from the luxury of a couch and a big ass TV. So PlayStation Vita was everything for me, and it was so much ahead of its time, man. Even now I cannot imagine how beautiful games looked on it. Persona 4 Golden, dude, how many hours have I put on it? Even small ass games, even ports from PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, which dropped on PS Vita, like the Corpse Party, as well as all those, even fighting games, Marvel vs. Capcom, even Tekken versus Street Fighter versus Tekken, all these games were on PS Vita. I had a blast playing all those games. They released one Call of Duty on it, which was like a huge failure. That is the very first time a Call of Duty game failed, right? It was called Declassified, if I'm not mistaken.
Terrible game.
Yeah, but Uncharted Golden Abyss looked incredible, man. For a handheld game, dude, how beautiful it looked. I don't think there is a single goddamn game on Switch which looks even close to what Uncharted Golden Abyss did. It was developed by
Facts.
Ben Studio, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So
The
we are
very same people
almost
responsible
in
for Days
just
Gone.
3 minutes for the showcase to start. You guys can tune in on your TVs or wherever you're watching. Let's
Hit
give
the
a
like
running
button.
commentary of what you guys think about it as we watch it together. That's how beautiful
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
I got it live on two screens actually. On the laptop where I'm chatting with the
Oh,
Discord with
shit.
you guys, so I got the sound on my headset, and I got it on the big screen via the PS5 on the TV. So
One last
I'm
question.
tuned in.
One last question to our beautiful mods here, Taran Singh and Nanaya, as well as Cyber Dragon. Please let us know. There is already music on the background, right, from the live stream, which I'm playing right now, along with us talking. So is it audible? Is it
can
not too like crowded and shit like that, so that I can adjust some things before going live? Anyways, we'll still have more time to discuss whatever the shit which rolls over the next 30 minutes in the post show. What do you have? What do you have to say again? Nelson, one last thing. If at all there is one thing which can blow you away, just give it a go, man. Let's see whether it happens or not. What do you want to expect from third parties?
Final Fantasy 16 gameplay. I'm telling you, the way PlayStation's been doing stuff too, like they don't want to walk on Kenna. Like right before they launch a game, they usually do an event.
One more state of play, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've noticed a pattern, and
So-
they've already said they're gonna do something later this summer.
So you say Final Fantasy 16 Combat. What about you, Anime God? It is outrageous, I know. Just one thing which can blow you away, man, from third parties.
If it's third party,
It has to be, because they mention clearly there's not going to be anything from the first party when it comes
I
to
was gonna
AAA.
say, no PSVR, no Horizon, no God.
I
of
mean,
War.
I think I'm with Tornado. Like if they say something about like GTA about something about GTA about like the remastered edition
Let's do one
or
thing.
whatever.
Let's do one thing. Let's I think Anime God, you choose GTA 5. Let's see Tornado. I think you're gonna choose GT7, dude. What's up? Won't you be blown away by that shit?
GT7, he says.
No GT7 day one.
Oh, okay. Okay, oh, no. I'm going with GTA, man. It has to be that.
Okay.
I can't think of something else to blow us away.
I think I'm gonna go with because we are almost 40 seconds before starting. I'm gonna say they're gonna show a extremely short either of these two things. One is the Call of Duty 2021. The next one is Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 teaser. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's also somewhere in the pipeline.
That's just a freaking teaser with nothing. Just a logo
We'll see.
and a release window of
It will be a
fall
nice surprise,
2022.
It
I'm
won't
locking
come out
in with these.
2022.
Yeah.
No
Let's see,
way.
man. Starting in 5 seconds. Let's go. Feel free to talk over the live stream because it's gonna be freaking Deathloop. Come on.
If you say
There are those
fine.
Here
who
we
look into
go.
the eyes of another and
I would be
Now turn
impressed
to
if,
black.
if
opportunity.
2023 it's out.
A soul
Okay.
to
Holy
the
ark,
first
what the
one-
fuck is
and
this?
Twilight.
PlayStation 5, folks.
Their stories
this?
are the ones we fear.
Holy Ark.
What's this?
And there are those
In
who see
development for
potential,
PSVR? Come on, these dudes
the
are lying.
light within the soul.
No hardware news, but they're
a
showing
chance
software.
to lift someone up to achieve the
Oh
impossible.
shit! Moss Part
Their
2?
stories
Come on.
rise to legend.
You guys know Moss, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Oh shit.
man. Get it.
I love this.
I've been
man.
waiting
It's
for
my
the
jam.
game.
The sequel in
So
the
tell
works,
me.
man. Damn.
That's the thing about
What
PlayStation.
do
That's
you
just all
see
insider
in
bullshit.
Quill?
Only they know.
The game must have done well then if they are
Because
making
her
a sequel of this
story-
one.
See,
Well,
Astrobot
it's like
Rescue
the
Mission.
Astrobot,
on you.
Yeah, and
Lost,
this
like,
were
the
the
highest
best
rated games.
games on PSVR, man.
Okay, okay.
They didn't show hardware, but they started with PSVR software. Come on. Karan Singh and Anaya, how's the voice again? You guys can hear us now, despite the live stream?
Maybe it's for the best that they start with this though.
Yeah.
Build up, eh?
This is actually
I
bigger than
guess.
you think. This is the. You got VR. People are stoked right now.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
The moment I
Heck,
saw
even
this
I'm
bunny,
surprised that this is getting a sequel.
I think they gave me this
I
one
told
plus
you.
or something like that, so I claimed it, but I don't
Moss
know.
Thanks for
Book
kicking off
2?
our State of Play, Quill.
please tell me
Moss
it's
2 is
PSVR 1
currently in
and 2.
development for PSVR.
Moss Book 2.
No,
We've
it's
got
VR
some more
1.
exciting updates today, so let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Here's a flashy new multiplayer shooter from the team at Ilphonic.
Shit. I thought Activision did not get my hopes up. Fuck
Footage
you.
contains a mix of gameplay, in-game cinematics. Okay.
Arcade get it? Get the fuck out of here. The game can be good with that kind of freaking name, man. Come on.
Another fucking
Nice. Has a nice jazz soundtrack.
that's
Come
the
on,
only positive
it's-
point that I can.
It's
kinda
gonna
find
go
out of this,
in the
'cause I'm
direction of
not feeling this,
Destruction
though.
All Stars again.
Yeah, you can definitely detail the vibe on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if some of
They
it's a
could have
different developer,
released.
but
They could have released this freaking trailer on YouTube, dude, from the official PlayStation channel, right? Why the fuck do they wanna waste screen space
But
and
the
time
music-
during the state of
the
play?
music
Come on.
it's making it cringy for me, you know. They're trying to make it sound or look cool.
This
with the
looks
music,
like
but it-
shit. Come on, people.
It makes it look
It's like
it makes
a
it-
not even a
PlayStation
PS3
hated
game.
Oh yeah, that's the rhetoric
Fuck
that these
Fortnite.
Xbox fools was doing, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But then
That
they
was
show
your
a bunch
first
of
look at
indies.
Arcade
Oh,
Get
they
It,
just show a
which
bunch of
begins
indies.
early
Get the
access
fuck
today
out
via
of
the
here.
I don't
PlayStation 5.
understand.
Full game launch
Tribes of
2022.
Midgard arrives later this month.
Just
Early
mute this
access
Get a
word
sneak
on
peek
Twitter,
at
people.
post-launch
Yeah.
plans for this addictive action RPG from
Jesus.
Norsefell
What do you have to
Games.
say, Anime God, regarding Arcade
Hi,
Get
I'm
It?
Sydney from Norsefell, and I'm here to tell you more about how Tribes of Midgard will grow even bigger
Please
after
don't
launch
tell.
with free season
Get the
updates.
fuck out of here.
Tribes of Midgard is a 10-player survival action RPG where you play as an
Wasting time
Einherjar, a legendary
after
Viking
skipping
warrior
E3.
ruled by
I mean,
Odin
Is
himself
this
didn't
what
on
we are
the
gonna
Red
do
Moon.
here?
There are two
They
primary
started
game
off
modes,
with a
the
VR game.
session-based
That's
saga
pretty
mode,
cool. You know, I
and
mean,
the
if you
endless survival
guys
mode,
give
know
them
that
all
credit.
about
VR,
exploring Midgard,
Yeah,
powering
I'll
up your
give credit.
character,
I know the
and
VR
fortifying
people
your
are
home
hype
village
right now.
to stand against giants bent on
This
destroying
looks
the seat of Yggdrasil.
Crap. 2 games
New
back
seasonal
together.
updates will change the way you play and add challenges
It's
for you and
indies.
your
What do you
tribe to
expect?
overcome.
It's like Game Pass
The game
games.
launches with Season 1
that's
The
why we
Wolf
said
Saga.
we kept that
It includes new classes,
expectations.
exclusive
Yeah,
loot,
when
and
they
a
say
powerful
indies,
new
they
boss.
mean indies.
It's like Game Pass games?
Ever
Yeah,
played an
dude,
indie?
that's how you put
There
it.
will be 8 different classes to
But
unlock
you
in
see
season.
how we get
Let's take a
Game
quick
Pass
look at the
Season
Ranger,
1, you
one of our
say?
2 starting
Fuck out
classes.
of here.
As you gain levels, you unlock game-changing abilities in your class skill tree to match
Hit
your
that like
playstyle,
button, people, whoever is
like the lightning
listening
fast quick shot or the
behind the
powerful
chat
slow poke.
again.
Because classes are complementary, it's fun to have a bit of everything in your tribe.
One has to wonder.
We're excited to see how your strategies
How
will
do these
change
people
as
get
classes
by on
expand
Game
in
Pass,
future
man? If
updates.
these are the kind of type of quality games you have to play on there, I'd probably kill
Season
myself.
1 also introduces
I'm not
roots,
gonna
which
lie.
give you new special powers to
They get by
customize
on
your
Game
character
Pass
even
because
more.
They don't play
The Wolf
games.
Saga
They
will launch
do
with 30
podcasts.
rules, including
play
the Might of
games.
Mjolnir,
Yeah,
which
that's
adds
true.
powerful
You
chain
can
lightning
play
arms
games.
to your
Dude.
tribes.
HBO.
You can use multiple
I think
runes together,
Nelson
and the
brought
effects can
down
get
the
pretty
nail on the
wild.
coffin. The
You'll
moment
end
he
up with
saw
different rune
a
combinations
shitty
each
game, do you
session,
know
so
what
you'll always have
first
new ways
thought
to
which
experiment.
came onto his mind? Game Pass.
Last but not least, the biggest part of
Yeah.
every season are Saga quests,
Man.
a series of quests that will bring you across Midgard. In Season 1 Saga, you'll unlock the ability to
I'm
access
not
a
gonna
mysterious
play this
lair
game
and
even if they
face down
pay
your
me
most
on an
powerful
hourly
challenge yet.
basis.
And the more dangerous foes you take on, the greater the reward.
I would,
Speaking
depending
of
how
great
much.
rewards,
It
the
ain't gonna
Wolf
be
Saga
cheap.
is stacked with
Yeah,
season
even if
exclusive
it's-
weapons,
Yeah,
armor
this
sets,
would kill my
and
brain.
truly
I'm
magnificent
saying,
play
even
this
if
shit.
it's
I love this
free to
guy.
play, even if
This
they
saga is
pay
only
me,
the beginning.
I'm not gonna play this.
Tribes
This
of
is
Midgard
not my
will
jam.
keep expanding with more seasons that explore different parts of Norse mythology
play it.
and add even more to the game.
Let's see.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Midgard
If they
soon
paid me.
on July 27th.
I don't want Midgard. I want Midgar. I want Final Fantasy Part 2. Come on.
I have to wait a while. It's only been a year.
Just a tease, my dude. Just a tease.
You know, I
You
gotta
be like
give
Xbox and get keys for the next 4 years.
Must you go back?
I gotta give credit to the woman that's talking in this clip. Trying to make it
No
sound
cinematic
enthusiastic,
bullshit.
But it's not working, man. It's not working.
Moss is gonna be incredible. The
Hey,
book
wait a
too.
minute. I've seen this rabbit before with this big.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the VR.
Yeah, it is Fist. F-I-S-T.
I was gonna say, I've seen this
Forged
game
in Shadow Tarts, right? This looks sick.
Looks pretty cool. And I hope this is a sus game. Be a good plus game.
I'ma buy this.
Oh, definitely play. I will too. I'm just hoping it's a plus game. We've been getting a lot of indies and plus here today.
Oh, nice, man.
Like we got Oddworld, right? We
Yeah.
got Bug
Up
Snacks.
next, what do you get when you mix fighting
A little bit of
Hint-
Biomutant.
indies, though.
Yeah, Fist. Forged in Shadow Torch.
Ancient
September
legends are
7th. We got a release date. Finally.
Okay.
Here's a snooze fest of a segment of Deathloop. Is it? No.
PS5, PS4.
What the hell is
The battle
this?
between demons
What
and
the fuck is this?
hunters.
Fighting game battle royale. I mean,
This looks like an MMO game, dude. This looks like a Chinese developed
Hi
MMO.
everyone, I'm
Nobody's
Joey
gonna,
Georgie from
gonna
Manchester.
give a shit about.
And on
No,
behalf
no,
of
no,
our
it's
studio,
Western.
I am thrilled to
I can
welcome
see the
you to
influence.
the world of
This
Hunters
is not
Arena.
Chinese, man. No way. It cannot be.
In this mystical world, you will
That's
play
alright,
as
though.
hunters who must fight deadly demons as well as
Captured on
other
PS5
online
and
players in order
and
to survive.
PS5
Oh,
engine
I've
on
seen
PC.
this. What's the name
As
of
a
this
skilled
again?
hunter, you will
I
master
cannot
powerful
remember the
swordplay and
name.
martial arts, and will be constantly tested.
This
on
was
your
shown
skills
off
of
during
precise
E3,
timing
What
dude.
is
and fast decision making.
Right?
However, don't forget to have a little
I
fun
can't
on your
remember.
journey by customizing your weapons
watch
from
all of it.
disco balls to rubber ducks.
The hell?
As you explore
It
our
was shown off
expansive
during
maps,
E3.
you will be
It's
able to
a
explore dungeons and slay ancient
multi-platform
demons to
game.
level up.
I do not remember
We
the
look
name
forward
again.
to seeing your personalized strategies on your hunt.
This state of play matches exactly what I'm doing.
Another
right now.
huge threat to look
50.
out for is
It's
none
going-
other than
it's
one
going
of your
towards
own,
40 for
a
me.
hunter. Always have different
going in the
strategies in
garbage,
mind and use the environment around
garbage,
you when
man.
facing your enemies. Utilize bushes for ambush or
told you.
drop strike
Yeah,
from
but
higher grounds to
my
elude
point is,
enemy
what's the
guard
point of
and
showing all this
unexpected
shit?
enemy
They could have
players.
released all these trailers last month, right? They could have
Enders
released
Arena
these
features
trailers
two battle
on
royale
YouTube.
modes, solo and trio.
They give
In
them
solo
screen
mode,
time,
you will
but-
solely
Can
take
I
on
say
other
something?
enemy players
If I
as
look
well
at
as
this
deadly
game, man,
demons
how
lurking
come
behind your
I
back
feel
in a
that this game is
30-player
kind of like
free-for-all. In trio mode,
MMO,
you'll be able
right?
to team up with your friends,
It
where
feels like it's
focusing
made
on
by the
teamwork
same
and
people
planning
that
out
made that
strategies are
Godfall game.
crucial
It has
in
that
achieving
same kind of
victory.
vibe to it.
But
There
at
is
least
so much more to
Godfall was
experience
a
in this
little
fascinating world.
higher
I
budget, if
can't
you ask
wait
me.
for
This
you
looks
to
like a
encounter the
freaking
countless dangers waiting
MMO,
in
man.
Hunter's Arena when it launches
Godfall
next
is made
month
by a
on
mobile
PS4 and PS5.
I know, but I'm getting the same kind of
Thank
vibe
you
from this
for
game.
joining
It
me
has the same
today,
kind of
and I will
premise.
see you
Also
all
battle
soon
royale.
on
Taran
fighting
Singh
other
says,
people with
this is
swords
why I
and
lowered my
spears, you know?
expectations. Yeah, dude, Taran, we are in.
Jump into Battle
For a
Royale
bad
action
time, my
when
dude.
Hunter's Arena Legends arrives on PS4 and PS5 next month.
Come on.
PlayStation
Announced
Plus members
Blue
will
Point
be able
Games
to download the
acquired by
PS4
Sony.
and
Come on, do
PS5
that shit.
versions at no extra cost starting August 3rd.
Hunter's Arena
It's
Legends.
gonna
Nah,
skyrocket if they do that shit.
It has an.
Oh,
it
PlayStation
has
Plus?
An,
Oh, they're gonna reveal the next
unforgettable
2-month
name.
exclusive. Come on, this is gonna be incredible. People, just watch. Sifu is coming to PlayStation Plus. Incredible. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
Are you
2
serious?
months on PlayStation Plus. Between August to
oh,
September.
that's cool.
That's cool.
You guys
Just
must be
look at the combat, dude.
Looks good.
Yes, this is the game that I was looking forward to, man.
It feels
me
like
too. This looks
you're
really cool.
Bruce Lee, right? It feels as if you're Bruce
Finally,
Lee.
I'm seeing a little light point here. That's the one that I was waiting for.
Yeah, a 10 points
Now I'm
plus. So we are back to 50 again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, so this is coming to plus. I'm higher than that. When we were talking indies, I was like, if there's one game I want, we're already.
Sifu, right?
Sifu, Moss, and
Sifu was one of them that I.
Little devil inside. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
no, that one that I can't remember the name. It was like the second one shown, the third one shown. You said you were gonna buy it.
This is incredible
for
news
sure?
for the PlayStation Plus subscribers.
Sifu looks good. You guys know I'm behind you, right?
Yeah.
I
I'm also
love-
behind though, but
No, I'm talking about the video. Like whatever you're saying, I'm not watching exactly what you guys.
Oh,
are
Yeah, yeah, me too. I'm behind you too.
It can happen a little
Ever
bit.
wanted to explore an alien planet?
Sifu,
This next
early
game is
2022.
that
What the
looks-
fuck?
man, this is badass.
That looks good.
Early 2022. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Yeah,
Come on.
early
This is Jet, the
2022,
Far
that's
Shore.
what.
So we get
Is this
we
time
get
for
early
Deathloop?
January
Incentive.
Plus.
Oh,
With a
Far
super
Shore.
scientific-
Tornado, it's
Good.
your game, man.
Oh, there it is.
In Jet, you play as May.
I don't know
one
why
of
the
a
fuck
unit of
you're
aviator
so
scientists
enthralled for this game.
embark on an
Oh, man.
interstellar trip
I don't know, I
and
don't
a
understand,
light on a
man.
mythic ocean
What the
planet
hell
where
is
they
there in this
dream
game
of
which is
Seafood,
making you
that's
hyped up,
for
dude?
their species.
Hey, hold on. Man, I'm
We
listening. man.
aspired to create a
looks
video
good. I
game
like it.
to express
I would
our
play
own
Not actual
feelings of
gameplay
awe
though, but
when we
I
look
like
up
the,
at the
the
starry
atmosphere and the
sky.
vibe that this game has.
It might be a sleeper hit, who knows?
Jet is all about motion, whether it's
Is that
weaving through
exclusive to
trees
PS
or jumping
to
over
Sony?
obstacles.
It looks more
I
of
love
like
that sense
lose motion
of
for me,
speeding
more
through
than
a
motion.
remarkable natural space under a grand sky, and suddenly being
Doesn't
in
this
someone's
give
helmet,
you
boots
that-
on the ground.
Which is that game again?
Jet's premise involves exploration and discovery. However, our design doesn't rely on combat
Flower.
or resource
Or flow.
extraction, and the characters
Yeah.
go to some lengths
Similar to Flow,
tread
yeah,
lightly,
A lot of games like that.
giving indigenous wildlife a wide berth,
Flow, flower.
striving to adapt and avoid conflict. As a Jet scout, you'll
Hey, but I'm
inspect
liking what I'm
living
seeing here. I'll
things
definitely play
and
this though.
employ your Jet's tools to figure out what makes them tick. Occasionally, you'll run into trouble, and you'll have to
There's
use
gotta be
everything
something
at your
in this
disposal to
state of-
emerge
come on.
unscathed. Over the years, we've contemplated what might be on the
Tornado
minds
was
of interstellar
excited
explorers,
for this game.
what might propel
yeah.
them, and what might
It's
haunt
something
them.
else, man.
And so our story
The
provides
first time when they
an
showed that,
occasional
it had
glimpse
that
into
interstellar-like
May's dreams,
soundtrack to
memories,
it,
and visions.
Yeah.
They're now showing a
At
different part
heart,
with a different kind of
Jet
tune,
is a laid-back
It still
and
looks interesting to me. I want to play
I don't think this is
exploratory
coming out this
action-adventure
year.
set within an intriguing
Man, it
new
has to
science
go.
fiction cosmos. Jet has had a long road. For a few years, there were only 3 of us. Since then, this vision has been sharpened and bolstered by an all-star squad. We hope you'll embark with us.
Hey, please hope. That's all I got. Yeah, as you mentioned, soundtrack is awesome, man.
I was gonna say there is
Let's check
something
in with
to
our
this
friends
game,
at
though.
Sega for more on 2 upcoming adventures.
Sega? Come on.
You guys are ahead of
2021.
me.
Okay,
mansion.
so it's coming
Is
out this
this
year,
the
but
place?
also on PS4.
Oh, Demon Slayer, dude.
I'm scared.
It's
You
okay.
affordable.
I'm with you. I'll keep you
Demon
safe.
Slayer.
The demon's scent is growing stronger.
Captured on PS5. Okay.
The door, it just closed on its own. You saw it, right? I don't care who. Just come and fight
There's a
me.
huge
Whoever
fucking fan
shows
base
up
for this
will
anime.
be my next prey.
I'm a demon slayer. Rank Mizunoto.
I watched that
Tanjiro
Mugen
Kamado.
Train movie, dude. It's incredible.
And he's wielding Nichirin swords. He was a demon slayer.
Not be
core.
for everyone. What?
Zenitsu?
Is this a RPG kind of experience like One Piece?
He's not just pretending. He's really out
Nice.
cold.
I thought this was like a fighting game.
Thunder breathing. First form. Thunderclap and flash. It's gonna feel so good.
Anime God, what do you have to say regarding this, dude? Your name implies something regarding anime, right?
Let's go.
I don't know. It looks alright. Not for me. I'll tell you that. It does look like that one punch thing.
But
He's
I
running
got
like-
one
Everything
positive
you've got.
regarding this
You
game
can
is
do it!
I was thinking it might be a beat 'em up or even a fighting game. This looks in vain to One Piece games. It's an adventure game with beat 'em up kind of mechanics. That's nice.
We're still
Remember, like, whenever you guys are watching, we got to
Yeah,
delay.
yeah, we're like
right away. So you guys are kind of killing the surprise.
Your Honor.
I'm keeping my mouth shut though. You
October 15th
when I
release
agree.
date.
Like, you guys are like super high.
body turned up
You
in
came out
Yokohama.
like, yo, I don't see anything.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's looking at
Maybe you
35
hadn't
now.
heard that.
Oh, here we go.
October
Here we go.
2021.
Here we go. Lost Judgment.
What the hell is this?
Lost Judgment.
Okay.
I'm playing
PS5.
Judgment. I'm almost like 70% done with the game and loving it,
In
man.
that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
That's
As for my
Yagami.
request,
Yagami's
I'd
voice.
like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious.
Show me Sayori. Yeah, there we go.
Is
Suspicious.
shit real time? Is she playing?
Yeah, dude.
God, that studio gets a lot of shit.
I gotta say.
I'm playing Judgment right now. This looks sick.
This race is mine. It's live.
No, they just came out with freaking
I believe you, buddy.
remasters not long ago, and then they made Virtual Fighter, and then they made Like a Dragon, and then now this, and then the remasters, they're like fucking bombs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Believe me, I'm just
They're
as
pumping out
clueless as
games
you
too
are,
quick.
much as I hate to admit it.
They said to tell you. This is your final warning. They've been spying on me.
I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait.
This
What
looks
the hell do you
incredible.
think you're
man.
doing? This has nothing to do with her. Stop! Come on up!
Gorgeous. I like the courtroom battles, courtroom segments in this game. Oh, so many returning characters. They got me signed up for this shit. September 24th. Global launch.
Our next
this,
game was
uh,
revealed
Dr.
just a few
Shafira?
weeks ago.
Is that a DLC?
Time for a
The date
closer
when
look
it
at
comes
the
out.
expanded and
that the
enhanced
DLC for
Death
Deathloop?
Stranding Director's Cut.
Hey,
Coming
Death
soon to
Stranding
PS5.
Director's Cut? Come on.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're far ahead of me, Doc. I didn't even
Once
see
there
it
was
until
an
on
explosion.
24 September.
I bet
A
you
bang which gave rise to
Dude,
life as
Death
we know it.
Stranding.
we're far as hell away.
I don't see
Director's
shit.
Cut.
I'm looking at logos spinning around.
Came the
I'm
next
looking at the
explosion.
PlayStation Studio
An
logos.
explosion.
And
That
now
will
I
be
see
our
Death
last.
Stranding. Fuck you know.
Definitive experience.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I love this
Mix
game,
of
man.
Gameplay and in-game cinematics.
Rebuilding America isn't going to get rid of the BTs.
September 24th? Okay.
But at least we'll have hope.
I'm a porter.
New battles.
Don't care about connecting.
Oh
anything.
shit. This looks
You see,
legit fire.
I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
Oh, this was what they meant when they said they're gonna showcase this game in what do you say, next month? In a few weeks, right? Jeff Keighley said that. We were hyping up for a PlayStation experience.
Mounted machine gun.
This chick looks beautiful.
Firing range.
Sports guy.
Additional delivery support.
The moment there is any racing segment in any game, it lights up Tornado for some reason.
How about test drive? I forgot that.
Right down the circuit. Well, there you go.
Release
Not
date
bad at
again?
all.
When's the release date?
For you.
I don't remember. I
seeing it,
test
though.
drive last time I
I'm
remember it was like
way
PlayStation 1.
behind.
Where's the release date?
Story
Come on.
missions.
Shit. Kojima Productions. Available September 24th. Yeah.
Deathloop hits
I don't even
PS5
get
on
it.
September 14th.
I think
Let's check out an extended
this is
gameplay
the
demo
end of the
Bethesda
segment,
and
people.
Arcane's Violent Vision.
It's going towards 35 now.
Okay, now I see September 24. Okay.
Death Stranding.
Dude, Deathloop. There's gonna be 10 minutes of this shit, dude.
Hey, if you're a Death Stranding fan, and they aren't many.
It's fun.
Oh,
I wonder how much it is. I'm not paying attention to that.
I don't want an extended 10 minutes look at Deathloop.
Physiological experience in this place.
Shit.
What is Deathloop about?
But there is nothing normal about this
Groundhog Day.
I think there are fans of this kind of gameplay, right?
Nailed it though.
Rinse and repeat kind of shit.
You're gonna give me that attitude?
Kind of like Xbox spent the last 10 years. Rumors, fucking new shit, recycle next year.
It's a first person
Am I
FPS.
supposed to do this every day for the rest of my life? Fuck that. I'm breaking this fool.
I'm Dinga, game director at Arcane Lyon.
Dinga,
and I'm
get
here
the
to
fuck
give
out
you a
of here,
special
man.
look at Deathloop.
The name is Dinga?
This looks
The
like
fuck?
Back in a time on the island of Blackreef where everybody wants
No
to
disrespect though.
To escape, you have to
Xbox
take out
best game,
8
and it's not
targets
even on
known
their
as the
platform. They're not even
Visionaries
showing it on
before
their
the day
platform.
repeats.
Fuck it.
They can't. They have the.
Also,
And Phil
one of your
Spencer
targets,
and
Juliana, is in the business
these
of hunting
dudes
you
were
down.
hyping up for the state of play because there's
Fail
gonna
to kill
be a
the
game
target
from
or
Bethesda.
die,
Get the fuck out.
Right.
and the day
I
starts over.
guarantee you, Phil Spencer's state of play was
But every loop
amazing.
is an opportunity.
And then
With every
everybody else is
cycle,
gonna
you
say
will
it's
learn
amazing
more
'cause
about the visionaries and the
Daddy
secrets of the
Phil
island
said.
by exploring
I
and
was gonna say,
observing.
Daddy Phil
You
can
will
suck a
discover their
dick.
habits
This-
and secrets
Oh, this
using
looks
that
like
knowledge to
shit.
progress through the story. Let's jump into a mission several hours into the game to see Colt
What the
take on
fuck?
the
This
visionary
looks like
Alexis.
an indie developer.
I'm sorry.
At this
Tornado.
point, you have already learned from a previous loop
Come
that
on, man.
Alexis plans to give a speech at his well-guarded masquerade party. Let's use that intel to identify Alexis and take him
Shit.
down.
We're laughing a lot.
Just thinking.
They can keep this shit.
Already getting the Microsoft
You're
effect.
looking for purpose.
Turn into this shit.
Way out of this
God
place.
damn.
There are rules, Colt, and some
Yo, this ain't funny. This looks terrible.
They break them.
Blah, 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 blah.
You talking about
Moss,
I'm looking at it and I'm like,
VR
here's the thing, eh? I'm looking at this, eh? But it looks even worse than the first time that I showed it. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's because it's Bethesda, dude. It's Bethesda.
Damn.
So what happens when you break the loop? Seriously, I want your theories.
Fuck you. Who cares about the loop? We care about only one loop, which is in Returnal. Come on.
This is pre-PS4 Pro for sure.
Doesn't it look like early access kind of game, dude?
Looks like Switch, damn it.
Dying isn't the end. Reprise is one of the powers you can unlock.
No, Dishonored I don't think looked as bad. I didn't play that much of it.
Before the loop
They
restarts.
better bring
You have
GTA
also
on this
seen
state of
promises
play, man,
that
to
allows
save the
you to
show.
yank enemies
Come on,
around
bring
and
Final
shift
Fantasy
the short range
VII Part
teleport.
2. Just a teaser, just a logo, something.
The buildings, they just look like assholes.
They need my help.
Nah, I'm fine.
So keep getting yourself
Karan
out.
Singh already says not interested in Deathloop. Absolutely, my dude.
I already said that before on the Discord if people know me, and I'm saying it now live on your stream, Don. This game was never on my radar to begin with.
Me too.
It wasn't then on my radar, and it's.
Do you know
definitely
who
not
is
now on my radar.
who is hyped up for this game beyond expectations? Greg Miller from Kinda Funny.
Abilities between loops. Over time,
He's
you
a
will
weird
build
guy,
an
man. He
arsenal
plays
of
weird
weapons,
games. I can't
abilities,
connect
and
with that
upgrades
guy,
that you can
for
mix
sure.
and match between
He
missions to suit
hyped
your
up
playstyle or the needs
Assassin's
of a
Creed
specific task.
Valhalla.
I was gonna say that's another game that I don't play.
Dude, I
then
played
again-
like 30 hours and I basically could not even scratch the surface of the campaign, dude. I said, fuck it, I do not have so much time in my life.
I have 111 and I'm like a quarter of the way there because I just spent 100 hours looking for
Dude,
fucking
it's like
treasures.
so
You have to
much
pay
of
money.
like
Back in the
cushioning,
adaptive
right?
trigger of
So
the
much of
PS5.
shit.
Yeah, it's just
Unnecessary.
go get
Bring
this,
an
go
extra
get
layer
that, go
of
get
immersion
this,
to
go
your
get that.
experience.
Or
Every
you pay
movement
more
feels
money. I
different,
gave you $100
and
bucks,
weapons
not enough.
express their personality in the palm of
Sony's
your
the
hand.
anti-consumer, but they're the only ones who fucking don't make me pay for every goddamn nook and cranny. They just give me the fucking game and let me play it.
And they're,
Shit.
what do you say, locking cosmetics behind that ore?
Yeah. It seems like Sony's one of the few developers that actually gives you a full game.
Yeah,
That shit
I
looks
agree, man.
terrible. I wouldn't
Just,
play that shit. I
just
wouldn't
imagine
keep
this,
that shit in
dude.
my library.
Just look at how many armor pieces there are in God of War 2018, man. They
There's
could have
always
made a
multiple
shit
ways
ton
to
of
approach
money
a target,
on
and you just learned of
microtransactions.
one.
If
The
they
back
did,
entrance to the main
right?
room.
They
Conversations
never
like
did
this
that
happen
shit.
all over Blackreef, and it often pays to stop and listen.
They could have made the online fucking
Well,
all
they
that
could
shit.
have made a DLC for it too.
Dude,
They
come
never
on,
did.
man. This looks garbage. Come on. This
I was
is
gonna get
not.
on sale. I'm
This is
fucking
not
playing. I'm not
PlayStation
even gonna waste
5.
my time.
This doesn't showcase the PlayStation 5 at all.
Did anyone pay attention with the blade going in the guy's throat? The detail on that?
No, I stopped watching.
It just clipped through him. My God. I'm not even joking, man.
I'm wasting my time.
Fucking hell.
That
Cold
alert
take.
means your rival, Juliana, has invaded your game.
Flip.
It's not even a troll. That was
Another player or the AI
Dude.
is the real deal.
Tornado, do you remember Kratos ripping off Helios's head on PS3,
Oh, yeah.
man?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was next gen.
I was gonna say, that was fucking detailed, though. Even
Yeah.
to this day, man. it's
This
still
looks
slow.
basic as fuck.
Didn't know you liked fun.
How is this a fucking PS5 exclusive, dude?
I'd be
Is this
pissed if it
releasing
was
on PS4 as well? No.
I hope so. I hope this is the PS4 OG fucking original.
Screw this shit.
What's crazy is that Xbox can't talk shit about it because it's actually from one of their studios.
Who the fuck cares, man? We're gonna talk shit about it.
But Anime God makes a good point, though. It's
The
kind of
wolves
like an,
play a sick game. Whoever
it's a
fails to
strange
impress the
situation.
others with their
Usually
evil
they talk
deeds
shit about
goes
games that
into
we
the
have on our
grinder
platform, and in this case they're not
and
going to do
onto
it
the
because it's
dinner
from their
menu.
development.
Let's see if we can
Dude.
make it.
So, it's
Tornado,
funny, though.
Tornado, do you remember
Yeah.
one thing? I'm gonna ask you very gently. Overdone is done with this fucking Sweet Jesus renaming himself as Anime God. He neither knows anime, Rather, he's a god.
Yeah,
It could be Alexis, but it could
You
also
could have
be another
chosen
masked speaker.
anything, my
So let's
dude.
hear him out.
Why the
No.
hell did you choose anime god? Come on.
But look how much attention it gets.
The moment
keep my mouth shut
You
on
know?
that subject. So
Overdone.
Arrogant,
Needs to relax.
cruel,
He'll be
no
okay.
regard for
hey, he's
others.
an
Yeah,
amazing person,
that's
man.
definitely Alexis.
Sip your tea, and we'll
Alley
talk
up.
about it later.
Alexis just
Shit.
dropped an upgrade to the Carnes's power and a
How long is this gonna go?
Time
Come
to get
on,
the hell
man.
out of here.
this is
Fuck this shit. This looks worse than a VR game, man.
Communication.
Right?
hey,
Who whoops this ass?
he's
Doesn't
here,
this
you made
look
a good point, man. You know what?
worse
You know
than a
what? If I
VR
compare-
game?
If I compare this to
Blood Truth is better than
looks-
this shit.
This looks crap.
Blood Truth, you guys know about that shit?
Yeah,
First
Blood
party,
Truth looks a lot better than this, man.
yeah, made by XDev Studios, which is a first party PlayStation studio.
Oh man.
Even the demo disc on the PSVR, the moment you buy it, you get a shooter which looks better than this shit. I don't understand how people can be hyped for this shit, man. I really don't understand. I still feel Arcane is a good developer, but I don't think they can. None of the Bethesda studios can touch AAA quality, man. They haven't done it. Yeah, we give a zero fuck about what you're about this game right now.
Like I said, it looks worse than the last time that he
Are
showed
we
it
gonna
almost
get
a
that
year
one
ago.
more thing, or is this the end of the showcase? If this is the end of the showcase, get the fuck out of here. We wasted time.
That's a wrap for today.
Oh
We'll be
my
back with more
god!
breaking news and updates before you know
God,
it.
it's like
You're
closing my
innocent.
eyes with
Fuck!
fire.
Ahead of me.
Is that it?
This might be the worst day to play ever.
Oh my god, it's coming out on the day that my mom's birthday is. Oh shit.
Oh, tornado.
Fucking apocalypse.
Yeah.
Dude, what
I'm not
happened?
even joking.
Is that it?
Oh my
Fuck
god,
you.
shit, it's a wrap for today.
I think it's
Ouch.
the worst ever showcase. Worst.
Ouch. Ouch.
Nothing.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did say it was for
I don't know why.
It's,
I don't know why people expected more when they told you what it is. They'll have a bigger show when.
Oh shit.
I think it'll be right before Kenna or right after Kenna.
When is Kenna's release date?
I can't
August.
remember. It's in August.
August, I believe. Yeah.
I think it's like
I will be.
7th
No.
or
9th of
15th.
9th of August, I believe. Something like that.
One
least
second,
in the first week.
an update to all the people listening and watching right now. We are officially entering the post show. I was expecting at least 30 minutes of discussion and rambling between us on the panel, but it's gonna be cut short to 15-20 minutes. Here we go. Here we go, right at the top of my lung. There was zero goddamn reason to even have a state of play at this point. They could have released whatever the shit they showed as part of a bunch of trailers on YouTube, right? There was zero goddamn reason to even have a state of play. I do not understand what actually happened, but here on PlayStation, here on the PS Vortex, here we do not give two shits about Sony or PlayStation or whatever the fuck they want. The moment we see anything which is mediocre, which looks like crap, which wastes our time, we're gonna absolutely point our fingers in that direction. We are not experts who are gonna still praise Game Pass despite giving them shit. Here, this is my before going into the review of the shit which we saw, I'm gonna give it a freaking 20 out of 100. The 20 I'm gonna explain. The first 10 comes from Moss, which is a VR game which I enjoyed. They showcased Moss Chapter 2, Book 2, and Another 10 points go to Sifu, but I'm not going to give that 10 points because it's not releasing this year. But that 10 points, which I mentioned for the second 20, is going to come from, which was that one beautiful game we saw? It's so hard to even go back and think, dude. It was all over the place. I'm rambling as of now. I'm going to take some time. You guys go on. Anime God, what's your take on this shit show we just witnessed?
To pile on the shit, pile more shit on. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of like I said. Keep your expectations low. Everybody knows that. I'm not surprised it was terrible.
You were right, though.
looked really good.
Sifu was the one that saved it a little bit, but
Yep.
not by much, though.
Yeah, we're
really
gonna
good.
divide it. Anime God, go on, man.
Sifu looked really good.
Especially the fight with the two guys, the big ones. Yeah, man.
Right. That looked pretty
Damn.
good.
I want to play that, though.
I think for Death Stranding fans, if you're a Death Stranding fan, I think that's pretty good because they do have new missions.
Yeah, that was that 10 points I mentioned.
Cut. Now you would have to wait to see what's going to be the price on it. I think it's going to be just like Ghost of Tsushima. They're going to charge you like the same shit or whatever, $10, $30 if you already have it. I mean, $10 if you already have it, and $30 if you want to upgrade. But that's it. That Deathloop, that's exactly what it is. The name is perfect for that game. Everything else was terrible. I didn't see anything. Like I said, Sifu looked good. Everything else was, that rat game. What's it called? Moss.
Oh yeah, with
the
the
VR.
mouse.
That looked okay. I mean, for VR fans and stuff like that. Like they had little things for certain people, like the VR, the Death Stranding. Like the Sifu. I mean, I said what 55 out of 100.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to bring that down to at least. I would give it like.
Oh shit!
I'll give it like 35 out of 100. 35.
Okay.
3 out of 10. Overall, the show for me was like a 3 out of 10.
Okay, next, let's move on to Nelson. What's your take on this shit show, man?
It's what I expected. It's what they said it was going to be. That's why I don't really. I think they're saving a bigger show before the holidays, and then they like keeping news every month instead of. That's why I don't do E3 no more. They drop everything. They drop their load, blow their load, and then you're done till next year. They give you a little bit here and there, and they did pay for Deathloop. That was a waste of money, but
that was definitely a waste of money, man. Damn.
It was just to keep games off of Xbox, but it's like, Christ, you can't pay me to play that.
I mean, to keep games, you can keep games like that on Xbox. I'm them all.
Say, this is not the kind of type of game that you should be putting money towards.
I figured Arcane. I thought it'd be pretty solid, but God, that
I am sorry
Xbox
to
plays
say,
and
man,
runs fast. Works.
I was
fast.
gonna say, this is not a good look, though. I mean, the game looks even worse than what they showed a year ago. I mean, compare the footage from a year ago to the footage that we see now. The game even looks worse, man. How is that even possible? Damn.
Definitely.
Jesus.
It should be called the Game Pass loop.
I think this was like a Game Pass showcase more than anything, man.
They had like an interview with Bethesda, right? That they were sorry for PlayStation fans that they were not releasing their games on their on our platform. Eh? If you ask me, they can keep their shit. I don't even want it here.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be like that, they can keep that shit.
Jesus,
bro, I only seen. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I only saw like 7 seconds of that shit.
They can keep the Deathloop and that the other game, that Tokyo Ghostwire. Oh my God! Just keep it away from our platform. Keep it there. Keep it on Xbox.
Terrible.
Jesus, fuck me, man.
Dookie. This is like a child's Dookie.
It is. There were certain highlights and high points there, but they're not enough to carry the entire show, man. This is.
This is not worthy of a fucking show. Come on, Tornado, man. Absolutely
Look, if they
not.
If they would have showed more Sifu, I would have been cool with that. I would probably give it a higher
I
score.
was gonna say.
But still,
Sifu
it's
was
not
good.
coming
Jet
this
the
year,
Far
dude.
Shore was
No
good.
release date. Come
No, it's
on,
not.
fuck it.
I know it's not. But I'm saying, but it's. I'd rather see more gameplay of a game that's coming out next year, early next year, than see that
Yeah.
bullshit they showed.
I was gonna say Sifu was at least the game that I'm interested in, not in the
Right.
Deathloop, man. Jesus.
Listen, bro.
Fucking hell.
I don't care.
And sure,
if it's-
then you'll have those people that are saying, yeah, but you're comparing a fighting game or indie game with a first person shooter. Yes, I am, because the first person shooter looks like crap, and this fighting game with this character in this Sifu game looks a lot cooler, man. With the moves that he's doing and killing and kicking these characters. Yeah, man. I'm definitely feeling that, you know.
So,
I'm not
Right.
feeling this Deathloop game. Fuck this shit.
listen, I'm not. Look, whoever said they like Deathloop should be shot.
Shot in the
For real.
balls.
They should be shot at close range.
We'll have to jump on and see how sick the Xbox. Oh man, it looks so sick! I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be the best
Uh,
reaction
the
I'm
only
waiting
thing-
for right now.
The only thing I know about Deathloop, and I'm not 100% positive about it, but I wouldn't count it out that it probably plays better on PlayStation anyway.
Dude, fuck it, man. Who
And
cares?
It's not even. That's not
Who
even
cares? It
interesting
still
for me.
looks like shit. Anyways,
I was gonna
It
say,
does.
who cares if the game is still crap and it plays better? There's no winning point for me there, man. There's nothing.
I don't know.
I'd still settle for a copy of Sifu, Jet the Far
did you-
Shore, and what's the other game that
Did
I
you
found
see-
interesting?
like the
Oh, and
third
Death
game.
Stranding, the director's cut. That's it. Other than that,
Did
there
you
was only
see
crap,
how-
man.
Did you see how leading up to the state of play, Xbox was talking about how it's an Xbox showcase and this and that and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's why it
you know.
sucks.
Considering
That's
the quality
right.
of the games, apart from
It-
Sifu and Jet
it's
the Far
perfect.
Shore.
They were right. They were right. It was an Xbox showcase.
Yeah. Hey, but for the saving grace,
Correct.
minus Sifu and Jet the Far Shore, they're not Game Pass material. I'm just saying. The rest is
Oh.
Game Pass material.
Oh, just a moment. I'm gonna rack up the volume for you people. People aren't hearing to you guys. Okay, I racked up the
I moved
volume.
my mic closer.
How about now? I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, get Sifu out of the equation, Jet the Far Shore and Death Stranding, and you got yourself a Game Pass show.
This
Deathloop
was-
included, eh? I'm
See,
just saying.
Umar Yusha is here. He says pretty average show. Death Stranding was the best thing there. Yeah, dude. Here's my short and sweet review, which I just posted on Twitter. One of the worst state of play showcases I've ever witnessed in a long time. We on PlayStation side don't do damage control. Fuck it. Moss Book 2 VR. Sifu and Death Stranding PS5 Director's Cut were the only saving grace. Deathloop looks mid at best. Review of this shit show 2 out of 10.
All right, I agree. Sadly.
See, but the problem here is if you want to have a fucking showcase, show something new. Even if you show indie shit, you gotta make it as if because they have labeled it a state of play. They
I'm looking at
skipped
these
an
trailers
entire
again in
month of
4K.
June without doing shit apart from the little tidbits of information regarding acquisitions about Housemark and Nixus. Sorry. Beyond that, we didn't get anything. Even Ghost of Tsushima. If you guys ask me, they could have saved it for the state of play. Don't you agree?
Nah, no, because they didn't want Ghost to overshadow that garbage.
Fuck
that they just showed.
overshadowing, man. Nothing is, not even indies
No,
are
I know.
overshadowing Deathloop. Come on. Indies are not overshadowing Deathloop.
But that's why they put Deathloop with indies because they couldn't even compete with that.
That's
They
the
couldn't even compete. They couldn't even compete with the indies.
that's
So
the
imagine
beautiful
putting-
180 you
and-
did from my statement, anime guy.
Imagine putting Deathloop with fucking Ghost. Are you crazy?
At least at the end of the show, my dude.
That's almost putting Goliath against David or the other way around.
Not
Depending on
even,
how you
bro.
put it. Fucking hell.
Listen, man. Look, I'd rather
It's
watch.
it's
I'd
a
rather.
goddamn waste of time, if you ask me. To be honest, there was nothing.
But are we surprised? Are we surprised? Be honest. Are you surprised?
Nah, I
Hmm,
won't
Come
be.
on.
I kind of saw
Nobody's
this
surprised.
coming.
I'm
Though.
surprised for one
I was
thing.
just hoping
I was
that
hoping
that
at least
special
one
surprise
thing.
was there to gonna save the
Yeah,
show. That's what I was hoping for.
that's true. But they feel
It didn't
Deathloop
come.
has saved
It
it.
didn't come.
Deathloop, they were expecting that to hype it up so that even the Xbox dudes are gonna be jealous that they're gonna wait 1 year, almost 1 to 2 years for them to get that game on Game Pass.
They can have it. As
They
far as
can
I'm
have it
concerned, they can have it today, man.
today. Yeah,
Fuck
dude,
this
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. Let them have it today. Make it exclusive. Keep all your Bethesda
Sony
shit.
should ask their money back, man.
Please
They
keep
should ask
Bethesda
their money
shit
back.
exclusive to Xbox. I do not want any more Bethesda shit on PlayStation now. I
They
don't
can keep.
think
They
Deathloop
can.
even sold anyone
Nah,
who were even what do you say, excited for the game, man. What
nah,
did they
man.
even
Fuck this shit.
showcase? It looked shit. It looks garbage. The what do you say? The visuals are
That's just
outdated. It looks like a PS3 game.
that's just an understatement. Like I said, the game looked a lot better a year ago than what they've shown now. The
PS3
game
can
is even
manage
uglier.
to deliver us
How
God of
is
War
how is that
3,
possible?
Uncharted 4, and Uncharted 2 and 3,
Damn.
as well as
And
The
don't
Last of
forget,
Us.
this one of Bethesda's better studios.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
it.
was gonna say.
Don't
What about Redfall, my dude? They just showcased CGI footage. I think that game's not even coming until 2024 or 2025.
Man.
Listen,
Oh my
look,
god.
you guys. I don't know. Look, that's like I don't even know how to. I don't know, man. I'm glad I was half asleep watching it.
See,
And
there
that
are
right there, ladies and
people.
gentlemen, is exactly yeah. That should be enough to know about
I'm
this
glad I
state
had.
of play.
I'm glad I had my procedure today before the state of play.
There are people
Oh,
debating me on Twitter. Did you guys watch what I watched, bro? That was pretty good showcase with unexpected trailers. Get the fuck out of here, man. What are you saying?
It was
Whoever
actually
said
above.
that.
It was above what I
if you look at it from a
predicted,
Game Pass
but
perspective, then yes. Eh?
the ending put it below what.
No, it's always about the starting, the exact midpoint, and the ending, right? That's how any showcase gotta roll. You gotta grab the attention, which they did with Moss VR. Then midpoint, they showcased Death Stranding, but at the end, they left us with Deathloop, man.
Yep.
How you gonna save the worst for last?
Yeah.
Well, they just did.
They were expecting
There
that
you
was the
go.
best.
I was in a good mood. I was like, I'm not really into indies, but there's like 3 of these indies that I want to play. And then they put that
Yeah.
on, and I was like, oh, that just, ouch.
Man, you could have shown me a screenshot of that, and I would have said it was garbage.
Look at this.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back later and watch the trailer from last. There's no way it looked that bad.
Yeah, I
No
think we gotta
fucking
watch
way.
it at
To
4K.
me, it looked worse than what I saw from last year. I'm not even joking. And I'm saying that
Dude,
with a straight face. eh?
Look at people with trying to damage control PlayStation. I hate this shit. There is this
They're not-
one
those
dude
are
called Black
Xbox.
Adam.
Those
He
are not-
says
those are
state of
not-
play
those are
was
not
way
real.
better than expected. Love Death Stranding director's cut trailer and Sifu. Okay. Deathloop looks good, but already seen too much of it. Surprised to see Demon Slayer. Overall, a decent showcase.
Demon Slayer did look okay too. Looked alright.
But
I mean, they had a
but
couple
here's the thing,
decent
Anime
things.
God. Here's the thing. When you skip a fucking month, especially the entirety of June, without doing shit when it comes to showcases, I know they're absolutely ahead of the competition when it comes to either Xbox or Nintendo. There is nothing touching Sony when it comes to how much they've achieved on their platform, which is the PS5 since launch. But the problem here is we are talking in terms of the PlayStation fans. We are talking in terms of ourselves. We are not here comparing PlayStation shit to Xbox and feeling happy for that, right? Our expectations are a little higher, always. That's our quality standards. So, Little Devil Inside would have absolutely saved the showcase for me, man. I think I missed that shit. At this point, or even Stray, or even anything. I'm talking about
I
the
was going to
games.
say even that game could have possibly kind of lifted this show up. Yeah, that was definitely missing though. Little Devil Inside or Stray, one of those two. I'm surprised that they showed Jet the Far Shore. That was a nice surprise for me.
But no release date, right? It had a release date, October, I guess.
It had a yeah. Jet the Far Shore is still slated for 2021, and they showed that though. So, but they didn't put a date on it. But they did show the year for this year. So, I'm guessing holiday maybe.
Taran Singh here says, I want to react with all you guys on the next event in August on Discord. But it's still based on certain speculations, based on leaks. There is no absolute concrete evidence that there's going to be any showcase in August, my dude. There is no confirmation yet.
We'll have to wait and see, though, if you got something lined up.
I don't know. I mean, hey, with that Lost Judgment, is that like a DLC for Judgment, or is that
no? It's a full-fledged sequel, which is gonna take place after the events of the first game, and you cannot play Lost Judgment without playing Judgment because it's gonna have almost like 60% of the cast of characters who are reprising their roles for the second game. So I highly suggest you. It's part of PlayStation Now as well this month. Judgment is on PS Now, and there was a hefty discount on Judgment, almost like 40% discount, just a month ago. So I bought it, the digital deluxe edition on the PS4, but I was pissed off because there was no upgrade path for PS5, but yet I ended up buying it for the second time based on the discount because I enjoyed playing that game. I somehow did not finish it on the PS4. Now I'm almost like 70% into the game and I really enjoy it. It's like take the Yakuza formula with all the combat and all the goodness and put it into a courtroom drama along with all those quirky characters, all that, underworld, Yakuza stuff, which we know and love about from Yakuza series. That's what is Judgment all about. You're gonna love it, my dude. Judgment is an incredible game. It's an incredible game. And on the PS5, it runs at a smooth 60 frames per second.
I haven't really, I got a large, pretty big, backlog.
Yeah, me too.
What I'm doing now, I'm finishing all the games that I left incomplete, like Control and Ratchet and games like that. I'm just beating those games before I start anything new. Over now, so. But I might start a Plague Tale on Saturday. I'm not gonna lie.
This dude, because I rated this show 2 out of 10, this dude says they did tell us to not expect jack shit. I will give them that at least. I think that was good. They reduced our expectations.
Watch your hands.
So, Tornado, what do you have to say, man? You got one of your expectations, right? You predicted there's gonna be Jet the Foreshore. You got about.
Yeah. So I was happy
how do you
seeing
feel regarding
though.
that?
At least I was happy to see the game about that. Well, it's still, I can't get my grasp around it, what this concept is of how it's gonna play, But I'm intrigued nonetheless, though. I would like to play and see what it is, Still hyped for the game, so I'm actually happy that I saw a little bit more of it. Sifu was a nice surprise. Even also learning that it's also going to be on Game Pass, but not Game Pass, PlayStation Plus. God, fucking Game Pass. Anyway, it's because you keep hearing that shit the whole time, man. Everywhere you go and move, you keep hearing that.
That
fucking...
and Fast and Furious, family.
Yeah,
What the hell's
exactly.
going
That
on with that?
bullshit.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Even on my workplace, I hear that goddamn commercial for the goddamn fucking movie.
I
Shit,
see a
man.
meme on Facebook every 30 seconds.
Listen, man,
Family,
that-
family,
that-
family.
Yeah,
That's
you
just
go to
that-
the
that
round
Fast
table
and the Furious
Discord,
shit.
it's everywhere, every 10 seconds.
Nah, I'm actually glad that I stepped out of that one, though. Anyway, Jet to Far Shore has a 2021 release date, but there's no actual month or date, but they just show 2021 and that's it. So if I have to guess, I hope it comes out in the holiday, I guess. That would be nice, though, but...
But
Yeah,
still,
other than that-
if you want to talk about the bright side, here's what I think, man. Every single month, or even alternate months, we got so many beautiful $70 games on the PS5 we've been busy with.
There's always something that comes out.
This month, I'm planning to get 2 games. One is Neo: The World Ends With You, which is like a visual novel-esque JRPG from Square Enix. And the second game I'm gonna get is, without a doubt, The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which has like 2 games in one with multiple cases, and it's looks damn good. I love playing Ace Attorney games on my 3DS and Switch, so I'm gonna grab this on the PS5. It looks incredible. They got jury system in the courtroom dramas again. So these are the 2 games I'm gonna get this month. I think next few months is also jam packed on PS5. Ghost of Tsushima is dropping. Death Stranding PS5. What do you say? Director's Cut is dropping. And what else we have?
Is that coming out in September?
I was gonna say
Death
this.
Stranding, the
Yeah,
regular show?
September.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not into that shit. I didn't play the original.
What about Ghost of
I mean-
Tsushima Director's Cut, man?
Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah, Iki
Don't worry.
Island.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go back through that again.
I'm gonna
Listen,
go through the
I-
entire game again.
Me too.
maxed
Now,
out my
I'm gonna play
player.
more multiplayer too.
Oh.
I maxed out my player in multiplayer. I got the platinum for Ghost. So
Oh shit!
trust me,
Nice, dude.
into that. Trust me.
What
That
else
was
we
my
have?
shit.
What other games are you hyped up this year, apart from whatever I mentioned? Anything
Oh,
else?
Horizon. Come on,
I
now.
still think it's Jan 2022. To
You
be
think so?
honest,
I mean, listen.
might be
If you have to, I'm
November
okay with
or
delaying.
December for Christmas. Hopefully.
I think November.
If you're
I
lucky.
think November would be perfect because remember, if they come out with Horizon in November, right, and if they get a fuckload of shipments for PS5, that's a console seller right there.
Absolutely.
Horizon.
And it's
You
gonna
know,
be
so that- I
nominated
mean-
on multiple categories
I don't think
for
they
the
have a
Game of the
problem
Year.
selling consoles right now.
No, they don't. But I mean, it'll sell a game. It would also sell the game though. I mean, if you put that with a bundle, like
Ratchet.
a collector's edition.
Yeah, even Ratchet and
type of
Clank
thing?
bundle is available right
What?
now. Right?
Listen, man, come on now. I'm with it. You know what I mean? I mean, if they have to delay it, fucking delay it. I'm not mad about it being
Yeah,
delayed
true.
a couple months or whatever. You know what I mean?
But
It's
I
not
think
like
we
I don't
need
got
that
games
one banger by the end of the year, right?
and I think that's it right there, Horizon. You know? So,
True.
I think we could survive without it. We've had a bigger year than most 2 years combined, to be honest.
True.
yeah, this is. I think
It's
this
been
is
fucking
PlayStation-
crazy.
This is Sony's biggest first year
Year ever.
lineup ever.
True.
You know?
Usually
So,
you get one
I
or
mean,
2 big games. We've gotten, I don't know.
You,
Oh, shit.
barely. You might get one. You know, and then you gotta wait like 2 years.
Dude, Cyber Dragon is rated today's state of play. Do you know how much he has given out of 10?
A 2.
Minus 50. He says 50 below zero. Fuck it.
Is that the weather?
That's how the weather has been today.
I don't know, man. Listen, I guess. I mean, like, you know, expectations were low. They made me bring. Now for the next state of play, my expectations will be lower.
Dude, fuck state of play. I want PlayStation Experience or anything which is
When's the
which is
Tokyo Game Show?
called apart from anything which doesn't have to do with state of play. Let them call it whatever they want. Future of PlayStation, PlayStation Experience, or PlayStation Games Showcase, PS5 exclusive showcase, whatever the fuck they want to call. Let it not be state of play, man. Come on.
But when's that Tokyo Game Show?
It's in October usually, October or July.
Okay.
Not July.
It's usually
September.
in November, December, but they haven't done it in a long time. So,
Right. I mean, if they do a Tokyo Game Show, I think then we will see first party like God of War, shit like that.
I think God of War might be coming up before that, the way things are going on, because this was so lukewarm, this state of play. I'd absolutely expect the next one to be anywhere between like August to September. I feel September, we are going to absolutely get some gameplay from God of War Ragnarok.
I don't know.
I think we'll get.
I mean, they did say the game was coming out this year, and then they did say that originally. So I'm pretty sure they have gameplay.
They should have at least a gameplay segment from some part of the game, which is gonna hype everyone else.
I mean, it'll hype everyone, but the haters.
Haters are the ones who get hyped the most, dude. That's the reason they hate it. That's just salt. So anyways, I'm gonna not give two shits about people, even on the Xbox side, even on Twitter, even if they mention me or even reply to me saying how shit the showcase was. I'm not gonna go there and produce a counter argument as to how shit Game Pass is. I'm just gonna stay quiet because this is not the time wherein we need to retaliate, because this was bullshit. I know very well that they completely lowered everyone's expectation on the PlayStation blog, saying it's gonna be a bunch of indies from third parties and Deathloop. I know that shit, man. Third party can mean anything. So at least they showed Lost Judgment. At least they showed Demon Slayer. That is a good thing. But
they
still,
showed a couple things.
But still, if they would have done this shit in June, I think this might have been planned for June. But the way E3 was going on, the way things were there, people would have expected more from Sony. That's the reason they might have had pulled it off and said, fuck it, if we're gonna show this, we're gonna be laughing stock, because everyone's gonna point a finger at Sony saying, you skipped E3, you did not attend E3, and you had this shit show of state of play. That's the reason they didn't show this shit last month. That's how I feel, man. They would have gotten much more crap if they had shown this last month, when there was showcases of even Nintendo, even like which was that other one which was like remarkably better apart from Nintendo. Even Devolver Digital was better than this shit.
Yeah, but they're not doing a show every 6 to 8 weeks either.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, I don't know. Look, the last
it's always
couple
hard.
Days have been bad. That after seeing, I didn't think it could get worse than that Switch OLED bullshit, but it did.
Yeah, that's a nice timing for that shit.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm gonna get me a PS Vita soon, probably like around October.
Come on,
maybe
man!
November
A
for
PS Vita game would have looked
I
better
had
than
one.
Deathloop.
I gave it.
Come on, shit.
Oh, of course.
It's not like a fucking PS5 exclusive game, man. It doesn't even look double A for me. Some indies even look better than this shit. This was from a huge studio which made a couple of successful games before this.
Like what?
Dishonored.
Oh, they made that?
Yeah, Arcane made Dishonored.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Now I can go back to Dishonored.
So, I don't understand.
I'd rather them show a remaster.
They made Prey too, and that looks better too.
They should have showed a remaster of Dishonored than this bullshit.
But the problem here is the gameplay can be fun, right? It could have an amazing gameplay loop similar to what Returnal did. Many people were on the brink saying, I hate roguelike games. I will not buy into Returnal. But after looking at that gorgeous 3D audio,
Yeah,
as well
but
as how addictive it
Returnal
is,
looks though, but like,
next
like
gen,
it's
right?
okay for a
At least.
game. It's okay for a game to I mean, look, like when a game at least looks good, I mean, it's appealing. You know, like okay, it looks good, so let me try it. Like that Deathloop shit did not look good at all.
So, Tornado, what do you have
Facts.
to say about Deathloop, dude? How much do you want to rate it out of 10 based on what you looked at it? As you mentioned,
What I've
it
seen,
looked crap compared to last year's footage.
if I'm not even joking, at the state that I've seen it for now, uh, and maybe I'm being too generous here though, but 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Is that
Yeah,
for the whole show, or is that for?
that's just for the game, man. Just Deathloop, 5 out of 10. Yeah, from a report standpoint, just giving the game a grade, 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
The
true.
show itself,
Agreed.
um,
3 to
the
5
show itself.
is fair.
Oh, yeah, that's a 3 out of 10. Yeah. If it were up to me, 1 out of 10, maybe even a 0. This just
Nah, you
disappointing,
can't.
man.
You can't give it a 0 with Sifu in there.
I can, cause it's me.
Well,
I
I mean,
can.
yeah, but then that means you didn't give a shit about Sifu.
Yeah, that's true. So I have to give it some points here and there, but man, this is just ridiculous.
Dude, have you guys heard about the Doomsayers Order podcast?
No.
Nope.
Put it
These
in the
dudes,
Discord.
it's a team of 5. I think they primarily focus on Xbox. These dudes are like, I received a bunch of DMs and even replies saying, come on, Dr. Shivra, love to have you as a guest. Would you like to be a guest on the Doomsayers Den tomorrow evening at 6 EST? We can talk gaming from both sides, from Xbox and PlayStation, and there's not going to be any ambush questions from my partner and myself. So let me know.
That just means exactly what they're gonna do.
I
I was
understood.
gonna say.
I understood.
That's why I'm laughing as well.
They got a
Yo, but
shit
go.
ton of
Listen,
crap
if I
from
was you,
me
go.
since
Listen,
many
go
days.
to as many Xbox podcasts as you can. You know what I mean? I would do it. If I was you, I would do it.
Understood.
You know? And the minute they try to corner you with the bullshit and the bombardment of Game Pass garbage,
Oh,
then you
better
let
not
loose.
to even reply to
Then
this
you let
bullshit.
loose.
Right? Better not even
You know?
reply to them.
They're gonna be like, oh, this is such and such, blah blah. I'm telling you, they're gonna be, unless they're like a cool group of dudes or whatever that are pretty.
I've not seen a cool group of Xbox dudes, man. Still, till now.
I was gonna say facts.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I haven't
I'm not
seen. I'm
allowed
not
to
saying they do
associate
not
with them.
exist. There are a whole bunch of people who cover Xbox, who bring in facts, who do not like peddle Game Pass. I respect them. But right now, I haven't seen a single goddamn Xbox podcast who does a show without like trying to peddle Game Pass.
That's every. I mean, I don't know.
One of the
I wonder what
biggest
Thrash.
ones,
I wonder
REX
what Thrash thinks
podcast, is
about it.
bullshit.
What are they saying on Twitter?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Everyone's like, it was a decent showcase. Death Stranding looked awesome. Sifu looked good, as well as which is that, Demon Slayer. That's it. People are okay with that shit. They're giving 6 to 8 out of 10 everywhere.
8.
I seen a couple of dudes giving 8, man. I do not understand. So there are more details regarding Death Stranding. They say it's gonna support DualSense, trigger assistance, 3D audio, fast SSD loading, and 2 picture modes: performance and fidelity mode, which is native 4K. Performance is gonna be upscale 4K at 60, locked.
Not interested. At 8K. 90 FPS. I'm not interested in Death
Nightmare
Stranding.
is here in the live chat. He says, "Where the fuck is a Death Stranding 60 FPS patch at?" It's locked behind what do you say, director's cut, my dude.
But they're gonna do that. I'm surprised they didn't do that shit with other games. Like, you know,
It's such a debate now, but the thing is, with Death Stranding, they even mentioned there's gonna be new enemies. It doesn't have new story content per se, but they mentioned there's gonna be new enemies and new ways of new melee attacks. I think they're gonna do the least possible shit to charge that
listen, man.
director's cut again.
Where the fuck?
They should
where
still
the
give you the
fuck-
boost mode for free though.
Yeah, where the fuck is the Last of Us 2 multiplayer?
Yeah, that's a good question indeed.
Yeah.
Hey,
See,
Because
like I
they
said,
gave you
Nightmare.
this is an Xbox. We don't know
I know.
shit.
Yeah.
Nobody
But
knows
I'm saying-
shit.
But they gave
Developers,
you the 60 FPS.
Jim Ryan, no, sorry, even the CEO, none of those dudes are good at communicating with general public. Phil Spencer does it.
The
right?
worst insiders in the world are PlayStation insiders because they really don't know shit. Because they aren't they don't shit don't leak out there. I don't know what they do if they fucking have a thing in your brain that explodes if you say something or what, but everything for Xbox leaks out 2 years in advance, but PlayStation not a whole lot leaks.
This is the whole problem, Nelson. Don't you agree, man? When your competition is not doing shit, and when you are the market leader when it comes to software sales as well as hardware sales, you're gonna do this kind of stuff in between. You have to expect, because there is no pressure right now for PlayStation. There's no pressure. There's nothing competing with it. The other Nintendo, even after almost like 4 to 5 years into the lifespan of Switch, they haven't even announced the next gen version. They're nowhere near competing when it comes to the graphical powerhouse which the PlayStation 5 is. The Xbox isn't even doing shit when it comes to first party. So where's the pressure, man? They still thinking about releasing more games on PC.
The pressure has to come from the gamers themselves, because it's not coming from
It'll never come from the
directly from
gamers,
the
because there is
competition.
nothing for them to even look out beside PlayStation, right? We all love this first party like AAA game of the year kind of games, right? Is there any other platform out there which is delivering consistently apart from PlayStation? No. If they would have done that shit since the past 1 year, at least if Halo Infinite would have looked beyond mind blowing, if there was a couple more games like Hellblade 2 or whatever it is from the Xbox side, which blew all the recent like Returnal and Ratchet and Clank out of the water with their visuals and the amount of shit they pull off with those games with a highly powerful Series X, then you would have argued with me that Sony is slacking off. Sony is still putting out more shit compared to anyone else on the market. That is a problem. They can become cocky now. Absolutely.
I don't think they've become cocky, because if they did, I don't think they would have gave us that.
If not cocky,
the
they will
the
think
lineup.
about, what do you say, releasing those IPs, more of the IPs on PC now. Because they got more time, right? They got more time. They can put like 20, 30 developers on a certain studio, tell them to make a PC port. They even purchased Nixus, which are like very famous for putting out PC ports. They can do that shit. They can get more revenue out of it. There's no pressure out there. But this is all, what do you say, speculation. I definitely feel Sony is the one company which depends on their console for their revenue and profits more than Microsoft. Correct? Microsoft, Xbox is the one which is losing money. For Sony, PlayStation is the only thing which is giving them money. So they're gonna put absolutely full effort. I'm just being pissed off. That is the reason I'm speaking in this way. I have full confidence that they're gonna deliver better than anyone out there. But the problem is when everyone out there isn't doing shit, That is where the problem lies. That's my problem. I want a healthy competition, man.
Say what?
A healthy competition, for instance. Because
Oh
Sony has.
yeah, competition is great for anything, for everything.
Yeah, competition breeds innovation, right?
Yeah, exactly. Steel sharpens steel. Or does it?
But one beautiful thing about PlayStation, is there is competition among their own first party studios. Guerrilla is competing against Nintendo, Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is competing against Insomniac. Right now,
Santa Monica.
Insomniac is unstoppable.
Sucker Punch.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how
Oh,
they're
also,
doing
yeah.
their shit. And there is a Sucker Punch, there is Sony Santa Monica, even Bend,
Team Asobi
Team
to a
Azobi,
certain extent.
and there is Housemark now into the picture.
House Party. Yeah.
Dude, I think, shall I tell you one advice?
Team Ninja.
I'm not here to give advice, but what I feel is just imagine in the next few days they announce finally, officially, with a trailer or even teaser of something which Bluepoint is working on. Also saying that we have acquired Bluepoint Studios. That would be cool
That would
if
be
it
a
happens within a
megaton
week
bomb,
from this shit show.
pretty much.
They still haven't acquired Blue Point. I'm so upset. I was so hyped.
No, till now
can't
they've
be that,
released
yeah.
so many games on PlayStation as exclusives. They have such a close working relationship. I think it's
It'd be
gonna be
surprised if it were
extremely
another
surprising for them not to
outcome.
acquire them, man. I was expecting Bluepoint to be acquired before Housemark.
Maybe they still like hashing out the details with
I
it.
think it's a
Couple things
bigger
they gotta
it's a
get.
bigger studio compared to Housemark. I feel when it comes to the scale of it, the
It's better
scope of-
too.
Mm, I think they're about the same for employees, anyways. They're both
Okay.
around 80.
But based on what results they pulled off, I think Blue Points might sit a little higher than Housemark, if you ask me, man. Just compare, go back and look at. Though they might have done only remasters and remakes most of the time, but still, the kind of shit they pulled off is nothing short of being spectacular. Even the Shadow of the
Yeah,
Colossus.
them and Capcom
Shadow of the
for Resident
Colossus
Evil
is
are the best
shit.
of biz for remakes, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to pit a remake against a studio that just made a Game of the Year type game, and it was their first time trying something like that. So it's
Yeah,
pretty fucking
I
wild.
agree, man. But the thing is, it's always a breath of fresh air to have such a talented studio which can regularly pump out remakes or remasters. I'm all up for it if they can make Demon Souls look so goddamn good from an outdated PS3 game. And even Shadow of the Colossus, it was an amazing remaster.
And what remake?
Yeah, it's an amazing remake. No remaster, sorry. It's a remake
It
built
was
from the ground up
remastered
for
on
the
PS3.
newer hardware. So I'm all up for that shit. As I mentioned, Metal Gear Solid or even Silent Hill or most of our childhood memories, which depended on all these exclusives. Just imagine those games running on PS5, man. Built from the ground up, made by Bluepoint. That's enough.
I can't wait till they need to make a Metal Gear. Or
I
Silent
think
Hill
there's
from the
gonna be
ground up.
some incredible news within a week or within the next 10 days. That's how I'm looking at it. They purposefully set everyone's expectations low just to look at what do you say, how things are going on because they already released so many games this year. They can take their time. That's how it is.
Cool
I've been
with the,
noticing a pattern. I think you should expect more of this because it seems like they're doing like indies and a little bit of third party and then something big. Indies, a little bit of third party, something big. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of what they're doing. But you're getting something every 6 to 8 weeks and not once or twice a
But
year.
I think this was a good way to show their support to indies with all those bullshit articles saying PlayStation is anti-indie. They're charging more for having space to advertise their games on the PlayStation Store and shit like that. All the articles
Well,
written
yeah,
by Kotaku.
nobody's gonna buy it on fucking.
Kotaku is shit, man. So
Did
I
you
think,
ever read their PS5 review?
oh
Oh, I
no.
should send you that. They get into talking about politics and shit, and people should be ashamed of themselves for buying one with the state of the world. I'm like, what in the fuck? This is a console review?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
don't buy
Like,
a PS5.
it's
because-
serious. Like, you got to read that shit. I was like,
because
they're getting
you might
into
get
the
COVID.
fucking. Yeah, it was like people shouldn't be worried about buying. They should have launched the PS5 now with the state of the world, and there's more important. It's like, what the fuck?
There's more important things to buy, like paper toilet.
Yeah,
of a
but it's
PS5.
like,
But I'm gonna give you guys a simple update. I've been playing today Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. That game is, it's gonna make you, it's gonna what do you say, make you feel things which you've never felt or even imagined before, man. It's goddamn shocking. It's like poetry merged with horror, a little bit of, what do you say, the visual novel aspects of it. You're not gonna believe what you're gonna go through playing that game. If you're not a fan of visual novel style of games, you're not gonna like it. But for all the people who are listening, if you guys love visual novels, and this is not for the people who are like very sensitive, this had some fucked up shit in the game, which is gonna mess up your way of thinking as to how you look at the anime kind of art. So, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, I'm having a blast playing that game. I was literally shook today because I ended up finishing one of the characters' endings, and it literally made me like realize so much can be done in this art form. It really shook me. That's such an understatement, even if you ask me. Do not look it up regarding that game if you want to buy it or want to play it, because there's going to be spoilers everywhere. So, because the game launched as a free to play kind of game on PC almost like 2 years ago, this is like an updated version. It is quite cheap, like $12, $13 if you ask me, but still, it's worth the price of investment. It's such an beautifully crafted game with extremely deep characters. There are zero anime tropes. There are zero cringe moments. So, which is a breath of fresh air. This is my short review. As of now, I have completed a character ending, and I think almost like 60% I'm done with the game. So I'm almost like about to give it an 8 or 9 or 10, man, just based on how it shakes you up from the core. So that's how beautiful it is. Any game update you guys want to talk about before I close the show tonight, which you have been playing recently, which made you?
I'm playing Control, trying to finish up Control. Control is such a.
It's such a weird game. I beat it, and I still don't understand it.
Yeah, like I'm going through the story, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh,
and then I'm
dude,
like, whatever.
It's
and,
a
and
I
then,
finished the game, and I was like,
bunch.
eh?
I loved it.
I'm like, I'm at the part with the
She meets
where
her
she
brother.
goes to see his brother.
Yeah,
Right. That's where I'm at right now.
that's
I
beautiful.
just did the hotel,
Yeah, I
the
know.
hotel shit with the light. I just did that, and but one thing about Control, like if you like trophies and you're a trophy guy, bro, like as soon as I turned on the game, I got like 3 trophies in like 10 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's really good for like
I
if you're,
beat
like, a
that game
trophy
on the
hunter type.
PS4 Pro, man. That's the reason I played it on the PS5 because it launched with the PS Plus. It looks gorgeous
Right.
beyond anything, but
It
I
looks- it
can't
looks
go through the
cool.
entire game again, man.
Nah, I mean the story I think is what kills that game because the gameplay is okay. You know what I mean? I think the protagonist is she sucks. I don't like her as a protagonist.
I hate her, man.
Yeah, she's kind of plain.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of
No eye candy whatsoever, man. There has to be an
Yeah,
eye
and
candy.
even that, she just doesn't really have a personality. She's kind of you know.
Yeah, true. But the gameplay mechanics
There was no
are
personality.
incredible.
Yeah, the gameplay was great.
Mm. The powers make you like feel like it was like a welcome progression when it comes to if you love playing Alan Wake, you're gonna love it. But Alan Wake did so much of shit back in the day. Remedy is such an incredible studio, man. but still, it's really fucked up to look at it. Remedy is working on a co-op game, and they are based on the Control universe. And then we got this shocking news saying Assassin's Creed is gonna have a completely overhauled game, which is gonna be like to the masses who love, what do you say, online kind of game. It's gonna be something similar to like an MMO at this point. So I hate that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a service game. And
Service-based
a lot of
game.
Xbox guys
Fuck
are
you,
bitching about
Ubisoft.
it. It's like
Fuck EA.
so
Dude,
so
come on.
it's okay for fucking Halo to do it, but not
I think it's
not
perfect
fucking.
material for Game Pass, if you ask me.
Well, I'm sure it'd be free to play. Or
That's even worse. Yeah.
like I don't know if it was free or not, but the Elder Scrolls Online thing or whatever, I don't know. They put it in all kinds of services because they want people to play it. So.
See, this is the kind of bullshit. Such a huge IP like Halo Infinite is getting the free to play treatment, man. How crazy is that shit? They do not have any confidence in their output. That's what that shows. Even not even tied to Game Pass, right? It's not even day and date on Game Pass. Nothing required. It's free to play.
What is?
Halo Infinite.
Oh man, listen, we're gonna have to make some standards here. Certain things you shouldn't talk about. You know what I mean? Halo will be Halo. Halo can be, look, you already know it doesn't matter.
I think once Bungie
I'm
left,
curious
that
to
was
see,
like the end of it, right?
Imagine this, right? Check this out. Look, we'll play out a scenario for you, right? Imagine that someone gave you, say, God of War, right? And they told you, listen, this is the franchise we're giving you. You know the nostalgia behind it. Build from here, right?
Okay.
Okay. Then you take God of War, and ever since you've had God of War, you haven't really pushed it to, in the last, say, 10 years, per se. You haven't made it, like, you've made a couple sequels, but, like, nothing is game-changing about it, right? So that's basically what 343 is, right? They took Halo, right? They took that franchise and have done absolutely nothing with it since then.
Agreed.
Agreed. They have not pushed that. They have not pushed that franchise like
they have
anywhere,
lost hope, basically. It cannot.
And then, mind you, we're talking about over 1,000 people working.
Over $500 million spent.
Right. And come on. And you have done $500 million spent on one game. Sony bought Insomniac for what was it, $300 million or some shit like that?
Under 300.
And look what they came out with.
290 something.
Yeah. And you're telling me that Miles Morales or Spider-Man or look at Ratchet and Clank that just came out, like that's not pushing gaming forward? See what I'm saying? Especially like with the DualSense and the ray tracing and all that. Look what they've done. In a shorter period of time. Right? So, like,
agreed, it's a lost cause. The way you put it, I totally agree, man. Every single point you mentioned, it makes sense. Basically, it has reached a point wherein it cannot redeem that heroic qualities of what Halo meant for Xbox. It's gone through that primetime phase, and it has gone down to that rental machine or a TV, right from Hollywood all the way down to TV, not even cable TV. Now it has gone down to the phase of it being free to play, right?
PBS.
PBS?
Yeah, PBS.
What does that mean?
You didn't ever watch Sesame Street and shit?
Oh, PBS? Oh, yeah. Listen, PBS is better than the game. I'd rather watch PBS than watch Xbox Showcase.
Yeah, it was just a comparison, man. I
No,
agree.
I get it. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But it's just, I don't know. Listen, man, we got to find a game that we can play together. You know what I mean? Because you have
We're
to
gonna
take a
jump
day.
in on Ghost of Tsushima, director Scott.
We
Don't
should.
worry.
We should. Right. We should. I was telling what I was telling Tornado that like this is probably like one of the most diverse podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like from people, like it's one of the most diverse podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Based off gaming or whatever. Everybody's from somewhere different. Everybody
Totally
jumps
agree,
in.
man. Everyone comes from different place. We have different thoughts behind our opinions, but
You know?
everything uh converges when it comes to PlayStation. That's how it is because that's how
Right.
they've been killing it since PS4.
With zero damage control.
Yep. I
Zero damage
absolutely
control.
agree, man. I do zero damage control. That's the reason I'm
Same here.
disagreeing people who are saying it's an 8 out of 10. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta be a
Don't
Sony
you know
pony.
what it's look. Next time, check this out, right? Next time you tell people to rate the show, tell them from a scale from 0 being the worst, 10 being the best, and you cannot use 7 or 8. How do you rate the show?
Got it.
For real. Tell them realistically, because if the show's a 8, it's almost a 9. You know what I
If
mean?
it's a 9, it's
you can't
almost a
use
10. Come on, man. Yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying. So you can't use 7 or 8.
Totally.
How do you rate the show?
We gotta disregard people talking a whole bunch of bullshit, giving it above 7, as you mentioned, because it doesn't. What do you say? It there should be something new when there is a showcase, right? You can do all this stuff on YouTube. You can just drop a bunch of trailers. You can even announce the way they did with Ghost of Tsushima. They could have released the same similar kind of a trailer for Death Stranding, correct? What's stopping them? But to make an entire showcase like State of Play, fuck Deathloop. I'm not gonna buy that shit. Not even close. Even if it's on PlayStation Plus, I'm gonna think twice before downloading it. Even if it happens, it's not gonna happen. So let Xbox dudes have Bethesda games, period.
Right. Anyway, bro, I'm gonna step out of here. I gotta take
Yeah,
some medication.
I'm also
I was
turning
under
it
this.
off. I think anything
I
else
ran
to
into
talk
one of
about,
you
Nelson?
guys.
Yeah, thank you, Anime God, for
No,
dropping in, man. I'm also
I just
like,
want to retouch on that though that we're getting info every few weeks here, so not every show is gonna be a bunch of huge shit. You know, the way it's looking to me is like a bigger reveal, small shit,
I
big
agree.
small, because they're doing because
Really,
like
that
you go to
makes sense.
E3 publishers, they go bust their nut and done for the year. They're not doing every couple weeks. You know, we do this like monthly, damn near.
Yeah, they have delivered already based on their promise of a new generation of console.
Yeah, and there's stuff coming, but they like to keep because
Things
they
under
don't talk. They
wraps.
just like to show a little bit, show a little bit, show a little bit. You know, that's how they talk.
Build up hype, again show.
But that's us. Well, we're getting a show all the damn time. Nobody else is getting that. It might not be much. You might be like, because they're kind of telling you what to expect before you go in. So last one
I
was what
give them
you're gonna
kudos
see
for
gameplay.
That. We gotta give them credit for that.
Yeah, everyone they've pretty much been like, except for the show, like the big showcase or whatever. They're like, this is what it's gonna be.
So from now on, if they do not reduce the hype on the official blog
They didn't
post,
hype it. That's
it's
the
gonna
thing.
be the best showcase ever, right? That's how
Yeah.
they do shit.
Yeah, that's the thing is the media is like, oh, this is a big blah blah blah. Like they didn't say a goddamn thing. That's why I was like, I don't like playing with this rumor shit because they're never fucking right. It's just people looking for clicks.
There
you
are
have
no
idea.
insiders, Nelson, by the way. There are no insiders, basically.
I know more than insiders because I can read. Like
Correct.
You know, it's not really seeing much. It's not saying much, you know? These guys don't know shit. They're just trying to get you to click.
Correct. Especially all these articles who are putting clickbait titles against Sony and PlayStation.
Yeah, that's all it is. If you put something on Sony, everyone's gonna click on it. And you can't everyone would do it for Nintendo too, but ain't nobody got the balls to do that.
Agree. So, Tornado, anything
It's
else
popular.
before I wrap it up? I think, Nelson, we are done talking about this mediocre showcase. We did not expect much, but still, do you know, I was planning to do a hype video yesterday or day before, but I felt it's gonna be a waste of time because it's gonna be a mediocre show anyways. So I agree. So again, everyone, thanks for watching and dropping by. If you disregard or even do not agree to whatever we say regarding how shitty this showcase was, be happy. If you liked it, you liked it. We did not like it. Period. I give it a 2 to 3 out of 10. Nelson, final score?
4.
4. That's being little like, okay, that's fine.
It was higher, but then they showed Deathloop, and that just killed it.
Yeah,
that shit hurt my eyes.
That killed it. The entire thing, man. Yeah, really. It looked previous gen, not even previous gen, 2 gens before, man. PS3 graphics. Graphics also matter. No matter how beautiful the gameplay is, we have reached.
Or you gotta have an art style to negate that.
Yeah, that might have been their artistic choice, but still, it looked bland as fuck. That's Returnal is different. Ratchet and Clank is different. All these have different art styles, but they do not look bland. They have living, breathing environments in them. But this did not sell me shit when it comes to like Deathloop, man. Come on.
That's why I've said it before too, and people are like, "Oh, this one's at 4K and this one's at 1440p." It's like,
who gives a shit?
You can have a piece of shit in 8K. It's still a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's games at 1080 that look better than 4K.
It stinks, right?
Yeah. That's just how sharp it is. It's not graphics. It's not how the game looks.
Correct. It's like
what I mean?
Playing Final
There's
Fantasy
a lot of games that are
Tactics
1080
in 4K, right?
Yeah, who cares? Minecraft in fucking 10K. Who gives a shit? Still looks like Minecraft.
Correct. So, anyways, it was a fun show. We stretched it out a little bit, but everyone loved it. Our banter. Even Nightmare says, "Take it easy, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 10:30 here already in the UK, and I have to leave for work at 4 a.m. Great stream. We'll hop in next time. Peace." Great, beautiful words. Hope you enjoyed our show at least more than the state of play. How much we brought it down when it comes to the house of Sony. We do not give a shit. We are a bunch of customers who always believe that quality comes before anything. So again, thanks for dropping in. Okay, Nelson, thank you, man, for dropping in again. Also, Anime God and Tornado. Tornado is completely pissed off because at least he got a little aspect of it. He was expecting GT7 or GTA 5. There's gonna be a time for that, dude. It's gonna come by the end of the year. Don't worry, man. So, thanks for dropping in, guys. This is Dr. Shivara wrapping up the show. Peace out.